contractor on the ticket to complete it by 1st July.
You have a signed document.
Yes, please. You have a letter from the contractor.
Did the auditor see this? Will you find it to the auditors to double check?
So we have that letter.
Okay.
We wrote for them to write a commencement letter.
So they've done so. You have all those letters. Auditors, I'm sure you can double check that and let's see if that will work. The class was built on 11 to 2025, and the receipt was sent to
And the auditors. Thank you very much. Via West, you are discharged.
It's Catherine.
Now let's call Viviani.
I'm trying to this one. I've muted, but it's still going.
What's your name? Use the microphone. Now let's call Ahafo region. Which one? Hold on. Bono East, right? Okay, Bono East. Okay, hold on. Do we have Techiman here? Can you listen for a minute? We are calling Bono East. What I'm doing is I'm calling all of you, swear you in. So Techiman Metro, are you here? Techiman Metro, are you here? What about Pru West? Techiman North. Techiman North. Nkoranza. Atebubu. Pru East. Nkoranza South. And Kintampo South District. All right, let's administer the oath, please. Sene West.
The whole of the Bono East, please come and let's swear you all in. The whole of Bono East.
Honorable Chair, before then, we haven't heard Sene West.
Is Sene West not part of Bono East?
It is. Because
so the whole of Bono East.
I, Mr. Ayaba Thomas, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
first one is Sene West. Have a seat, please. It's not here.
You come here. Let the rest of
That is on. That's
It's not yet. It's not yet. You sit close to
all right. Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Honorable Chair, I am Guy Emmanuel, District Finance Officer. I am Guy Emmanuel, the District Finance Officer.
I am Brahma Muntala, District Coordinating Director.
I'm Honorable Kari Fuseni, District Chief Executive.
I'm Fusuhine Intidakwa, accountant.
It's Honorable Ampo for your MP. It's Honorable Ampo for your MP.
Yes.
Honorable Chair, yes.
Your first infraction is on paragraph 158, and Honorable Gape will handle that.
Sene West, you are welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Your infraction is about cash irregularity, unaccounted revenue. It was noticed that one Suleimana Yakubu and Novidro Roxon, they collected 220 Ghana cedis and then 2,720 Ghana cedis respectively. And then they were not able to account for it. The auditors have actually recommended, and then you have accepted the recommendation. What is the status of that?
Honorable Chair, please, I beg you the question again. No, you wait.
Listen carefully. Your infraction is talking about cash irregularity. And this one related to unaccounted revenue. You remember that you have some revenue collectors, two of them, one Novidro Roxon and Yakubu. In your district, collected 220 Ghana cedis and then 2,720 Ghana cedis respectively. And then they were not able to account for it. And then the auditors have cited you for that infraction. And then the recommendation posed by the auditors, you have accepted the recommendation. So I was basically asking, what is the status of that?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As you said, the said amount has been recouped and paid into the accounts, and the paying slips have been sent to the auditors for verification.
Auditors, can you verify that?
Honorable Chair, the entire amount has been recovered. No. Thank you.
Chair.
All right, the next one is payment not accounted for, 6,450. Have you accounted for this amount?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
When did you get it done? When did you pay these?
It was paid in October last year.
October last year. Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Sene West, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Let's call Techiman Metro. Techiman Metro. Is Techiman Metro here? Yeah, have a seat, introduce yourself, and let's go. Or if not, I should call somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Techiman Metro. Yeah. Techiman Metro.
Introduce yourself to the committee.
Frederick Akiti, Auditing Director.
Michael Colan, Finance Officer.
Emmanuel Ashanti, Internal Auditor.
Okay, introduce yourself to the committee, please.
I am Honorable Ajay Mensah, Municipal Chief Executive, Techiman Municipal Assembly. Thank you.
Please, I'm Kingsley Kofi Odro, the Municipal Works Engineer.
Your infraction is on paragraph 158, and Honorable Gape will take care of that one, please. Techiman Metro. Number of collectors, you have 4. And you pay them a combined salary of 198,000. And they collect 55,000 for you. Difference is 142,000. What has happened now?
Honorable Chair.
Yes, sir.
The Municipal Assembly, with respect to this particular infraction, the management of the Municipal Assembly assesses the performance of the revenue collectors every quarter, just to determine or to assess the performance of the collectors individually, and also to see or to find out the performance of the various revenue areas. So management decided that most of the revenue areas were not being collected. So, and when you also post the revenue, the temporary revenue collectors to those areas, they don't go. They say it's rather better to go for by day than to go and cannot collect anything, because they are difficult areas to collect. So management decided that we should rather send the experienced collectors, who are the permanent collectors, to go and soften the grounds before other collectors, unexperienced ones, could go to do the collection. So that is why you realize that most of the collectors could not perform, or they couldn't collect up to the amount they receive as salaries. Apart from that, out of these 4 revenue collectors you have mentioned, some of them were also supervisors. They supervise the collection of revenue, which is also very difficult to assess their performance based on the amount they have collected. Thank you.
What is the performance now?
Honorable Chair, it has improved.
I'm sorry?
But it has improved. But
it has improved to what level?
Looking at the performance of 2024 up to December, we collected over 100%.
Over 100%.
2025, we budgeted for 4.0 million, and we budgeted for 4.4 million, and we collected 4.0, representing about 99.1%.
Wow. Because I was going to ask you, so previously, they were collecting 55,000, and now they're into millions.
Yes.
How many buildings? No, I won't ask. I won't ask. Auditors, could you confirm, please? I won't ask.
Honorable Chair, we would have to confirm that in our subsequent audits.
You will have to confirm. Please do. They go from 55,000, and now they are doing 4 million. Yo, Mate. Let's go to 158. Unaccounted for revenue. You have 3 people out there, Mary Chirema, Josephine Opokua, and Esther Chirema. Esther and Mary, are they sisters?
Honorable Chair, it's just by coincidence.
Just by coincidence. Okay, what about that amount? Have you collected the amount?
Honorable Chair, it has been fully recovered.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm full recovery. Thank you.
The next one is on paragraph 174. Abandoned project. That Techiman Metro, that 2-unit semi-detached staff quarters. What has happened to it now?
Honorable Chair, the project has been terminated because the contractor was not performing. As we speak now, we have repackaged and re-awarded it.
You have re-awarded it?
Yes, Honorable.
Can the auditors confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we cannot confirm this.
When did you re-award that?
Honorable Chair, this last March, the contractor is here to come and sign the contract agreement.
Last March,
yes.
So about a month ago?
Yes, please.
You knew you were coming to Public Accounts Committee. All right, the next one is on paragraph 180, and Honorable Abeno Siasar will handle that one.
Thank you very much. It has to do with you spending in excess of your appropriation or your approved budget. And for the technical people who have been there, what does the PFM say when it comes to you realizing that you're going to spend or you have spent more than, not that you have spent more than, that when you realize that your expenditure may go over and above what has been approved for you, what does the PFM say, or what is the process?
According to the PFM Act, when we are supposed to spend over, we need to seek approval. And so this thing happened in 2024.
Respectfully, we can't hear you. Can you get it closer to your mouth? Yeah.
I'm saying that the PFM required that to spend above your...
Are you the DFO or MFO?
I'm the coordinating director.
Coordinating director, okay.
Yes, please. You are supposed to seek approval before spending. And so this thing happened in 2024. Sorry, excuse me to say that we were not there at the time. But we are doing everything possible to ensure that this thing don't repeat itself in the assembly.
Okay. It happened in 2024, but during the audit, some of you were there. Who were those there? Because the audit happened in 2025, first quarter of 2025.
Honorable Chair, unfortunately, none of us were present.
None of you were there?
Yes, please.
You don't have the coordinating director, you don't have any of you there?
Honorable
Okay,
Chair,
so you don't have?
Yeah.
You will have to go and bring us those who were there when this infraction occurred, respectfully. I'll step this down. You bring us, we'll be here till Thursday, so we want to see them for them to answer to this. But that notwithstanding, share with us the process when you realize that you may have to go over and above your expenditure, approved budget. You know why I'm asking you to go and bring them? They explained that it was occasioned by the introduction of the drip equipment. But when you look at the items that they spent the excess budget on, it has nothing to do with drip equipment. Printed materials and stationery, value books, water, maintenance and repair of office vehicle. So this has nothing to do with fuel that maybe you bought to take care of the drip equipment. And that is why I want to see those who were there. And there's the coordinating director here, the regional coordinating director here.
All right, Chair, please no.
Okay, so you will have to send the message across that would want to see them tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. Those who were there, do you know where they have been transferred to?
All right, Chair, the coordinating director is on retirement.
Okay.
So currently...
The DFO or MFO?
The MFO also being transferred to Accra.
You are explaining, then I'm sorry, you have to explain because you knew you were coming to explain this. Yeah. Did you ever contact them to find out why it happened?
Honorable Chair, please, when we look at this infraction,
yes,
on our own, we realize that the responses to the infraction were not matching. So we thought that maybe it might be a typographical error that at the time that that this thing were recorded.
How long have you been a coordinating director?
For 10, 15 years now.
10, 15 years?
Yes, please.
And this is what you have to say to this serious infraction. They have gone over and above the budget by 1.2 million Ghana cedis. And you sit here and say it was a typographical error. Sir, you must bow your head in shame. Respectfully, you must bow your head in shame.
What I'm saying
when the auditors have listed all the items here, what necessitated the excess of 1.2 million, and you are looking in the face of the people of Ghana and telling all of us that it is a typo. So the auditors did not realize it was a typo. They went through the exit interview with them, and then eventually it found its way into this report. Respectfully, you have to look for them, and you in particular, come with them and make sure this infraction is cleared from the books. That is all I have to say.
What I was trying to explain was that...
But that's okay.
The infraction, to mean that it was caused as a result of the drift. That's why we are referring to that. That's not speaking to the issue.
You mentioned that, and you said you realized it was a
typo
error. So, sir, like I said, we'll have to look for them, bring them. If they can't come here, they'll have to come to Accra because this will be reflected, and I will let the Minister for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs also get to hear of this. This is a serious infraction that, under normal circumstances, sanctions ought to be applied for going over and above the approved budget by 1.2 million. And here we have a coordinating director who has worked in the system for close to 15 years, and he's telling us that, auditors, you did not see, it's a typo. Thank you.
Hey, running cost of official vehicle. You budgeted 528,000. You spent 1.1 million on the official vehicle. Couldn't you have just bought a new one and thrown the old one away? I'm sorry? 1.1 million. Okay, now, payment outside gift mix. You paid over 366 outside gift mix. I wouldn't ask why. What is the status now?
Honorable Chair, we're having network challenges. But as of now, we're using MTN. But at a point in time, we were having intermittent network challenges. So we decided to go in or to subscribe to Starlink to just to support the distance, and that is what we are using now. So this time, it is doing well.
Honorable Ms. Bao has a...
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, this is for
everybody that is here, with regards to the give me system, this infraction, this is not the first time we've seen other assemblies being cited for the same thing. And they say either the system was down or they had network challenges. Yes, depending on the agency, when the system is down, and depending on the system downtime, you may be permitted to do transactions outside the system. But then, you would have to regularize it when the system comes on. So this infraction shouldn't have found its way into the report if you were minded about reporting afterwards. Because when you run the account at the end of the day, it's supposed to be captured. And when you do it outside the system, and they run accounts in Accra, the accountant general runs, they end up understating expenditures. So all you had to do was to, at the end of the day, go back to the system when the system came back on, to get these invoices, raise these PVs on the system, do dummy payments for them, since actual money had already gone. So that at least when they run the accounts at the end of the day, these are captured in the system, so that we can be having accurate figures. Maybe we just have to also remind them, that when you contravene, do something in contravention with the PFM Act, there are sanctions, there are penalties that applies. And clearly, it includes demotion, suspension, dismissal, and in some cases, even summary conviction, imprisonment. So these are serious things. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I like the 19 PVs. That was for miscellaneous, for 342,000. Anyway, you guys are coming back anyway, right? Yes, we are invited you to come back, because going over your budget is a very serious one. So, Mayor, you and your group, you are coming back. All right, so you are discharged until then. All right.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. As my coordinating director said,
yes.
In fact, all of us here.
So bring those people who were there. It's just that simple. All right.
So when we are bringing them, we have to accompany them
yes.
in full.
Yes.
Or 2 or 3 of us can bring them.
Yes.
We have to bring all of us have to come in full.
Yes. So if not, whatever punishment it is, you would take it. And if you want it, fine. If you don't want to bring them and you want to come and take the punishment, fine. Okay, you are discharged. Now,
thank you, Honorable Chair.
Now let's call Pru West. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Okay. Honorable Chair, my name is Suleiman Ali, the District Coordinating Director.
Honorable Chair, my name is Samuel Ajapon, the DCE.
Honorable Chair, I'm Al-Hassan Abdul Razak Harun, District Finance Officer.
Honorable Chair, my name is Odo Bismarck, I stand internal auditor.
Jerry John Amumesa, this is budget analyst.
Into the mic. Let the mic record you. So, yes. Speak into the mic. They will have to record.
Jerry John Amumesa.
No, turn on the mic.
It's on. Yes, please. All right. My name is Jerry John Amumesa, district budget analyst.
Sir, is it on?
Yes, please.
All right. The next, the first infraction is on paragraph 163, and Honorable Akwesi Kunedo will handle that.
Chairman, thank you. Thank you very much. And this has to do with 3 revenue collectors that you paid in excess of about 72,000 as compared to the revenue that they generated. What is the current status of these 3 revenue officers? And what is the performance now?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, these 3 revenue collectors are the permanent revenue collectors that we have. And actually, they are not direct collectors. We've made them the supervisors, and they are supervising the commissioner collectors. And technically, if you look at what they do, if you have a recalcitrant ratepayer, then they follow up. And then so they don't directly collect, but they supervise the other revenue collectors. So technically, we believe that our total performance is what we use to judge their performance, but not directly what they collect, because they don't have area to go and collect directly.
So on what basis would there be a difference between the amount? Because primarily, this has to do with how much they collected. Because if they had no target in it, the auditors would not have had figures to compare with. So you obviously cannot say, so all the three of them collected 32,000. You have three supervisors. As to how many revenue collectors do you have in total?
We have 15.
So 5?
That is the commissioners.
The commissioners are 15.
Are 15, including the three permanent collectors that we have.
So that would be 18.
18 in number.
So for each 5 of them, you have one supervisor. And what sort of, and so you have 5 collectors with one supervisor each.
We've zoned them, but basically, if you look at where there were areas where we have 6, and there's one area we have 4. We've not shared them equally like.
Don't you think that primarily having these numbers of supervisors against these commission ones, the numbers of the supervisors are too many? And if they are not giving target and they are only to supervise the revenue commission collectors, obviously, that will not be fair. Because if they are not working and they are only to supervise people who would end up at the end of the day be paid on how much they collect, wouldn't that be a disincentive to the commission workers even to work?
Mr. Chair, our community are so scattered that these revenue, permanent revenue, use motorbike to visit the communities where the commission collectors are. So, effectively, in fact, if you don't have the supervisors daily, they supervise them daily, and when there's a task force, then the assembly task force will go in. So if you don't have them supervising them daily, in fact, I see that our performance will be woefully bad. Because if you look at even the commission earners, they cannot frequently come to the assembly. It's these supervisors that go to collect the revenues and even deposit it in their, because sometimes they tell you that fear of coming, they cannot afford it.
Personally, I'm not convinced. But we are not dragging it. But this cannot be. Even if they are commission workers, give them a target such that at least it will be an incentive for those individuals also to be collecting. And once these figures are there, it means there are targets set for them and they are not meeting it. So let us not run away under the guise that they are commissioned and they are
the commission earners have targets. But it's the permanent
all
collector
that
who
I'm
are
saying is
supervisors.
that give the permanent ones also a target for them to also perform. In effect, they are being paid for nothing. That is all. Then do you know why? One of the commission workers can become a supervisor for themselves. If that is what you are trying to say. One of the commission workers then can become one in the zones. Because if you have somebody who is mechanized and the person is not taking any revenue only to supervise them, then what is the essence of the entire management that you do have? Because they are also revenue collectors. They ought to also be collecting. So if they are not collecting, you are paying them. And you are asking people to go and collect, and they will be paid on how much they take. And then how are you assessing them? So it's just an advice. Go give them also a target. Let them also perform. It's for the assembly and not for you and not for me.
Okay. Please.
DC,
Honorable.
are you coming on to this matter?
Yes, please.
Hey, come.
Honorable, please. When we came, we swapped these permanent collectors as they are supervising those areas. And in 2024, our budget target was 673,835. And the actual amount collected was 504,814, representing 74%. But because we swapped them, in 2025, it increased. Our target was 695,254. And what we collected was 625,728, representing 90%. So we've seen that we are making a progress. And as you have said, we will not sleep over it. We will continue to be on them so that they will collect more.
DC, with respect, that's why I said you need not even have come. This one is the commission workers' value that you are stating to us. These individuals, we have been told by the auditors that they fell short of a target and they were paid more than they collected. All that we are saying that incorporate them into it and give them also a target. But if you tell me that you are now using the revenue, the commission workers as a justification, then I mean it doesn't sit well. Give them a target, incorporate them, let there be an incentive for all of them to work. Simple.
We will. Thank you very much.
The next infraction is on paragraph 170. And Honorable Frankie Ebo will take care of that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Pru West District Assembly. Your infraction is on unearned salary. One of your members, staff members, named Shaibu Mohammed, vacated post, yet you continue to validate him and paid for 11 additional months after he had left you, amounting to 38,647. The auditors recommended that you should recover the money from him, and if you fail to do so, you are required to pay. What's the current status of this? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, we've partially recovered an amount of 10,800, and with the remaining amount, in fact, there has been a challenge with the revenue collector we are talking about. In fact, our records indicate that as at October, he was not validated. I look at the payment vouchers, and the last payment that he received was in September. And with regards to the January, February, the letters that are available indicate that we put embargo on a salary with effect from May. And as of January, February, March, he was working. I called for the attendance book. And in fact, as of now, I've not gotten the correct attendance book, but he has made that payment, and we are still trying to look at whether actually he was at post in January, February, March, because we embargoed the salary with effect from April, May, up to the September. But with October, the auditors made it January to November. But October, November, our payment voucher indicated that he was not paid.
So how many months did you actually pay him in your books?
From our books, January up to September, he was paid.
So that will make it 10 months.
9 months.
9 months. So you agree that you overpaid him for 9 months. Is that the case?
Mr. Chair, the reason why
this answer should be yes or no, so that I can make progress.
No.
Okay, then now you can explain. You said from January to September.
September.
And you went on to say 9 months.
Yes.
So since you all know how to do math, why is it not 9 months?
The letters available to be indicate that we wrote to the bank to embargo his salary with effect from May. And then another letter, when we sent a letter to head of service, indicating that he has vacated post with effect from May.
So one, hold on. When he paid the 10,000, the 10,800, what was the agreement between you and him?
Actually, he didn't pay the 10,000 directly. We embargoed the salary. We wrote to the bank because he was not, at post, the bank should embargo his salary. So after embargoing his salary, we wrote to him. We could not get him, so we also wrote again to the bank for the bank to transfer the money into the Auditor General Recovery account. That is where we got the
were you part of the exit conference you had with the auditors?
No, Mr. Chairman.
So who was there?
One Mr. Vincent
So none of you was there. Is that the case?
I think it was my budget officer who was there. All of us are new.
So if you had some letters to the effect that he was at post January, February. Why didn't you show that to the auditors?
Mr. Chairman, that is what I said when I took over and this issue came up. I was making inquiry as to what has transpired. So that's where I called and got the letter. And they said he was at post. So I called for the attendance book to ensure that fine, if he was at post. So the revenue collector brought some books that they have been using at one area. And that is where the guy actually, he doesn't come to the audit, so he doesn't.
Apart from putting embargo on his salary at the bank to recover the 10,800, have you personally contacted him?
Yes,
in respect to this?
in fact, we've called him, explained this, but in fact, he is even when he comes, he is talking of reinstatement, but that is not the issue.
That's another issue. So let's move on this one.
So we've told him this is the situation, but the challenge is because our letter indicates that as at March, he was at post, January, because the letter that we wrote commit us that he was at post, and I called the revenue collector, head of revenue collection unit, confirmed that he was at post.
Let's make progress. It's getting late. So, to the best of your knowledge, how many months did you pay him when he didn't deserve to be paid?
Per the letter, I can say April, because with effect
How
from
many
March,
months? I don't want the names of the months. How many months?
it's 6, because from April to September, of which we've gotten May to September.
So how do you intend collecting the remaining amount from him out of the 6 months salary?
That is what I've told you. We've invited him to the office, explained this to him, and he is talking of reinstatement so that he can work. And I said, with that one, cannot be possible. So I want to be sure so that we can collect. I don't want to go for the 1 month. Why? Because the auditors are talking of January, February, March, April. But per our letters, only April. But I want to be sure so that I can go for the 4 months. So that I don't want to.
So the 10,800 for 2 months, right?
Yeah, no, for 5 months.
No, the 10,000 paid is for 5 months.
It's for 5 months, May to September.
No, the 10,800 you've collected so far.
Yes.
The one you took from the bank.
Yes.
Is for how many months?
5, May to September.
So you are left just 1 month per your analysis.
Yes.
The chairman, I may have to defer to you because yes, he managed to confuse me. So maybe the auditors will come in. You didn't show any letter to the auditors. To the best of their knowledge, it means that it's 11 months. You are now saying
the letters were available
6 months. So maybe, Mr. Chairman, you may have to come in and have a ruling on that. Thank you.
Okay. That was the payroll irregularities, right? Okay, so Pru West. So have you reconciled with the auditors on how many months? Have you?
Yes, please. Yes, Mr. Chair.
You have?
Yes, we
Okay.
send the letters to them, yes.
Okay. Auditors, is he on the right path?
Yes, Honorable Chair, what we can confirm is that there has been a recovery of 10,000.
Okay.
10,874. That
Okay.
one we can confirm.
All right.
But as to the other issues that he's bringing up, we would have to reconcile with them because we don't have any information to that.
Okay. So you reconcile with your auditor?
Noted, Mr. Chair.
Now let's go to the DACF. Pru West, you paid 133,000 outside gift mix. Have you rectified this issue? Did you go back to do the right thing?
Mr. Chair, a mandate from 3 p.m. Actually, we passed journal entries to ratify them.
The what?
Journal entries.
Uh-huh.
To ratify them.
To ratify them.
Yes.
Auditors, have they corrected this issue?
Honorable Chair, so they passed some journal entries to that effect, but the situation hasn't really improved because in our 2025 report, you'll be seeing such an infraction, right?
Again.
This time around, it's a minimal amount, but the same kind of infraction. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, actually, this challenge has to do with our IT infrastructure and the network. It's not the best in our districts. But we've tried to improve. In fact, we've procured Starlink to try and support our system. So that's why I think the auditors are confirmed that it has improved. We are doing all our best to improve the situation. That is the situation.
But you get to some periods that the system is on, isn't that so?
Yes.
So the payments that you've done outside of governments, then that time, you make sure you complete it.
Well noted, Mr. Chair.
Huh?
Mr. Chair.
Oh, stop. Honorable Ms. Bao just told you guys about it. You prefer, when the system starts to work, you guys prefer sitting under that tree by your assembly so much that you don't know what is going on. Pru West, the next infraction is on paragraph 187. Honorable Akwesi Kunedu will handle that one.
We are doing paragraph 189, and that has to do with the unpresented payment vouchers to the tune of 110,000. And these are 2 PVs. That sums up to 110. What is the status of these PVs? Have they been retired?
Honorable Chair, yes, they've been presented to the auditors. This came from, in fact, it was a result, it came from...
Have they been retired?
Yes, please.
The long explanation is not important. You presented to the auditors. Let's confirm from them. Otherwise, then we come back. Auditors, can you please confirm whether these PVs have been retired?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
Chairman, that'll be all for them. I ask you, the more you talk, you compound the problems.
Thank you very much. The next infraction is on paragraph 208, and Honorable Kinney will handle that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Pru West, this infraction has to do with unremitted taxes. The Auditor General reported that you did not remit withheld taxes totaling 10,165.25 from service provided to GRA. The further recommended that you remit the tax without further delay and provide evidence of payment for verification, which you agreed to. Have you done that?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we've done that. We've paid the tax to GRA and provided the receipt to the auditors.
Auditors, can you confirm that?
Honorable Chair, the amount has been fully remitted.
What can you say was the reason why you have to keep this money all this while?
Honorable Chair, in fact, with regards to this, the suppliers were not VAT registered, and we have to withhold it and pay it on their behalf. And actually, our police, unless you go to the next GRA office, I think we wait for them to come. Normally, we wait for them to come and collect. Sometimes when they don't come, the next one is, I think, a Tebubu that we have to go and pay.
How long has this particular one taken to be paid?
I think, provide. Where is it? No, the bank, the receipts. The receipts.
But sir, if you wait for it to result in you causing an infraction, it is okay for you.
No, like I explained.
Which one is easier?
Madam
Even
Chair-
if they don't come, can't you go and do the needful? Because it is your duty to make sure you pay whatever you ought to pay, whether GRA comes or not. But you rather prefer to sit for you to be cited for an infraction like this and then come all the way here to come and answer. Which one is easier?
I think, Honorable Chair, we're
Please.
taking note of that.
Yes, please.
We will do that.
It will help all of us.
Are you promising the committee that this will not happen again?
Honorable Chair, yes, it will not happen again because now it has even made easier. There's a system that you can easily pay it online and generate the receipt later. So I think it has helped us. Sometimes you don't need to even travel to Atebubu to do that. So I think we are assuring you that we will use the online system to do the payment.
You are the coordinating director, right?
Yes, Mr. Honorable Chair.
But you are mixing two things. What he is asking you is unremitted taxes. Then there's another long list of failure to obtain VAT invoices.
Honorable Chair, I think the two come with the same explanation. All of them, we paid it at Atebubu. So
You did what?
So we paid it at Atebubu. We used to go and pay it at Atebubu, or the GRA has to come to us to take it.
His question, you are supposed to pay 10,165. The other question, you are supposed to pay 12,276. Have you paid both amounts?
We've done that, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
Thank you very much. Pru West, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Techiman North District. Techiman North, if you are not ready, I'll call another district. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Samuel Edem Ajraku. I am the District Environmental Health Officer. My name is Stephen Adombire, the District Finance Officer.
Georgina Tumbeko, Coordinating Director.
Johnson Kwabinadom, the District Chief Executive.
James Aipwa, Internal Auditor.
Techiman North, your first infraction is on paragraph 185 of the District Assembly, also paying outside the gift mix. Yours was traveling, transport, and refreshment for 21,000. Have you corrected this anomaly?
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
we are able to correct it. It was a network challenge, but we are able to correct it.
Your auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
Okay. Paragraph 198, I can go ahead with that one. It's 198 is on our sanitation management issue, non-supply and replacement of equipment. and Techiman North. Yours were skip tracks, 2 of them. Have those been provided now?
No, Honorable Chair, after the audit exercise, we wrote to Zoom Lion laying the complaint about the result of the audit. That was done on 30th April 2025, and we have received a reply from them in May 2025. They actually indicated that as at 2024 February, the agreement that included the escape tracks had expired. But currently, the new agreement that we had with them is only included in solid waste management. They further indicated that they have stationed 1 track at the Techiman Municipal Assembly, which will also oversee our district. And that is the response we received from
Is that one being done? Do they have a truck picking up your trash?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair.
All right.
Yeah.
Zoomline, do you want to comment on it?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, respectfully, we had 2 tracks that needed repairs. We have repaired them and they are on the road working.
All right.
Thank you.
Techiman North, you are discharged.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
No. The next one is Nkoranza North District. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chair, I'm Wayo Usman Zakaria, the District Environmental Health Analyst.
All right.
Honorable Chair, I'm Evans Edu, District Finance Officer.
Honorable Chair, I'm Sylvester Mankwa-Kranting, District Coordinating Director.
Honorable Chair, I'm Honorable Ifa Patrick, DC for Nkoranza North.
Honorable Chair, my name is Zulkarnain Mahamade, Internal Auditor.
Nkoranza North, your first infraction is on, that's Nkoranza District, right?
Nkoranza North.
And there's an Nkoranza District also. And Nkoranza Municipal. Hey, Nkoranza North. Yes, Nkoranza North. Your first one is paragraph 198.
Chairman, okay, 198 would have to be the non-supply and replacement of skip.
Yes.
And they had, Chairman, they had 2 that ought to have been replaced. In Nkoranza North, yes, they have 2 that were not supplied. What is the status of those 2? And these are the skip tracks.
Honorable Chair, in accordance with the recommendation, we wrote to Zoom Lion to supply the skip containers.
The question is, what is the status? Have they supplied?
Currently, the trucks are not stationed at the district, but the service is being provided.
So they bring
have the
skip
truck
tracks to do the job?
Yes, please, Honorable.
Okay, Chairman.
All right, the next infraction is on paragraph 216. That's Honorable Frederick Yao Ahinkwa.
Thank you, Chair. This infraction is on payment of penalty on default tax liability of 23,266. you made a total payment of 100,821. 77,554 was a withholding amount, and 23,266 was a penalty on tax liability. So in total, you have 100,000 plus. Looking at the trajectory, this infraction occurred in 2018, 2019, 2020. The auditors said you should put measures in place to strengthen your internal control mechanism so that these things will not reoccur. What have you done about it?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, following the recommendation, we have a tax remittance register in place to track all the withholding tax remittances, and the finance officer reports to management on monthly basis. The internal audit also monitors the system. Thank you.
Auditors, have you made any follow-up to see whether they are on track?
Honorable Chair, in a subsequent audit, we would have to confirm what he's saying. Yeah.
Then we hope so. He's my good friend, so the next time, if the writing is not done, I think I'll open the fire. Today, the fire was a little bit lesser, so I hope the writing will be done so that the next time we will not appear here. We want the writing to be done.
The next infraction is paragraph 193, and that is funds not allocated to sub-districts. Honorable Akwesi Kunedo will handle that one.
Chairman, thank you very much. In Nkoranza North, you failed to send 8% of the DCF to 4 subdivisions of your assembly. You attributed that to them not submitting to you in earliest terms their plan programs. So what is the status? Have you refunded or submitted these monies to them?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, the monies have been paid into the accounts of the substructures.
When was the payment made in respect of the last quarter of 2023 and the first 2 quarters of 2024? When was it made?
Honorable Chair, the remittances were done last week, but it's as a result of the fact that Nkoranza North and South have a different election calendar, the local government election. And so our elections were last year. We needed to inaugurate the assembly, the area councils, give them orientation. And so subsequently, we have paid the monies into their account.
Are the payment in respect of these 3 or their payment on account? Because you have 3 quarters that were cited in the report. The last quarter of 2023 and the first 2 quarters of 2024. Are these in relation to that or their payment on account in general terms? Because it's only last week that you
They are in relation to the audit infraction.
Can the auditors, have you shown evidence of that to the auditors?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
And auditors, can you please confirm if the payments have been made to these 3 quarters?
Yes, just last Friday they did that.
Okay, Chairman, they've corrected the infractions.
All right. Nkoranza North, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you.
Now let's go.
Nkoranza North, you know, I have a relationship with you. I don't want you to be brought here again. You know why I'm saying that? You can't afford to be cited for any infraction again moving forward. I have to disclose.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
That's where my policeman comes from.
Now let's go at Tebubu Amante. Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I am Honorable Masood Musa Ayaba Thomas, the Municipal Chief Executive.
I am Dari Haruna, Municipal Finance Officer. I'm Isaac Osbero, internal auditor.
I am Joseph K.B. Tang, Municipal Coordinating Director.
I am Otibe Smack, Municipal Environmental Health Officer.
All right, your first infraction is on paragraph 198. Honorable Akwesi Kunedu will handle that.
Chairman, thank you very much. Atibu Mantin. Yours also has to do with the non-supply of equipment by Zoom Lion. You have 2 skip and 9 waste containers and 4 unreplied. Have you received those ones?
Honorable Chair, yes, we have now received them.
Chairman, they've been supplied now by Zoom Lion.
The next infraction is on paragraph 203 on the DACF, and Honorable Simon will handle that one.
Thank you, Chair. This infraction relates to stores. Who is Isa Abu and Okono? Who are they?
Honorable Chair, Isa Abu was the parliamentary candidate for MPP, and E.T. O'Connor is his aide.
Okay. You issued some light bulbs to them, and according to the report, you said it was the regional coordinating director or somebody who asked you to issue those bulbs to them. Is that correct?
Honorable Chair, yes.
Have you been able to get them back?
Honorable Chair, yes.
So you can account for all the stores that were issued, all the bulbs that were issued?
They were all accounted for, Honorable.
When did you do that? When was that?
They did that. I can't get the date offhand.
Okay.
But I gave them to the auditors for verification.
Auditors.
Honorable Chair, the distribution list was subsequently provided, and we have verified that.
And you're happy with it?
I can't say we're happy, but it has satisfied the requirement, what we needed to see. Thank you.
What I would say is that next time you get public things to distribute, make sure you distribute to the right people and keep proper records. You have a duty to take care of public property. They are not to be given to friends and other people outside of the intended persons to be given to. So take note, take control of your stores, and make sure you keep proper records.
Thank you, Honorable. Noted.
You are discharged. Now let's call Pru East. Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Frank Nyako, internal auditor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I am from Pru East, Peter, that is a coordinating director.
Honorable Chair, I am Dauda Abdul Nasser, District Chief Executive, Pru East.
Honorable Chair, District Finance Officer.
Honorable Chair, I'm Lambon Thompson, District Environmental Health Officer.
Okay. Pru East, paragraph 198, non-supply. Yours is 1 truck that needs to be repaired by Zoom Lion. Has that one been done for you?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the truck has been provided to the Assembly.
Okay, Pru East, you are discharged. Let's go to Nkoranza South Municipal.
Because of that, see how they have to travel all the
Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Honorable Chair, I'm Walanyo Alatevi, Coordinating Director.
Godfrey Dapa, Municipal Chief Executive.
Robert Kojo Agbenyegang, Municipal Finance Officer.
Stephen Obinyebo, Internal Auditor.
I need to disclose that the coordinating director and I work together at Elmina. Yes. He worked at your place too. Okay. Nkoranza South. Akwesi Kunedu, Honorable, will ask for Nkoranza South. It's paragraph 163.
Chairman, thank you very much. Paragraph 163. Chairman, with respect, which paragraph are we talking about? 163 or 198? Okay.
63 on the District Assembly.
Yes, Chairman. And that has to do with the high cost of revenue collection in your district. And in Nkoranza, yours is huge. You have 11 collectors who only collected 183,000, but were paid 516,000. What is the current status of these collectors, and what measures have you put in place to forestall some of these occurrences?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. One of the issues that contributed to the performance was as a result of the reconstruction of the market under the Ghana Secondary Cities project. The project is now ended, and the market might have been moved in. One of the major sources of revenues we had from the market was with daily tolls of commercial vehicles. Because of the construction, the drivers had to move out of the facility, which made collection a bit of a challenge. Subsequent to that, too, we've moved some of the collectors around. As we speak, at the end of 2025, their revenue had increased substantially. One of the said officers, Mr. Amos Anum, who is still at the lorry park, as at the end of 2025, had 49,000. In the citation, his collection was around 29,000 or so. And then we're also looking at automating our collections now.
When he
we're fortunate to be part of the DLREV assisted assemblies by GIZ. It was put on hold because of the property rate issues when we left to GRA. Now it's been given back to us. Last 2 months, we're called for a meeting to reactivate the use of the software. So in the coming weeks, we are looking at collecting data and engaging land valuation as to how best they can help us with the valuations. Valuations were done almost over a decade ago, so the values are a bit low. So these are some of the measures we are putting in place to see how we can improve our collections in the coming years.
How long was the construction of the market? From which period?
From
2022.
Yes, exactly.
From 2022.
So when?
Till 2024.
Yes, exactly.
Which time in 2024?
I think it was commissioned in 2024, November.
Yeah.
2024, November.
And you have a total of 11 collectors in the whole district?
No.
How many collectors do you have?
We have 17 permanent collectors.
You have 17 permanent
Yes,
collectors?
Yes.
You see, the reason why I ask is that here we are talking about 11 of them.
Yes.
And if you have 17, on what basis would the auditors find that 11 of them were underperforming? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I get your point.
It would obviously not be that they were stationed at one particular point, but they had cause to complain that only 11 of them out of the 17 were not performing.
Our market area is big.
So they were only
these were the
stationed
ones,
at the
yes,
market
working
area.
around those areas, yeah. That's what accounted for the low performance.
All right, Chairman. Once the market has been completed, we'll obviously see the subsequent results.
Okay. Thank you. The next infraction is Honorable Sene.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chair. Nkoranza South.
This irregularity has to do with short supply of fertilizer, which is to the tune of 87,000 Ghana cedis. I want to find out, the officers that receive these fertilizers, are they still at post?
On our chair, they are. The storekeeper is still at post.
Were they able to confirm the actual quantity that was supplied on the day of supply?
Per the records that are available to us, I think in all we were to have
need to confirm is that it does not need to take the auditors to, identify this anomaly. That's why I want to confirm whether your officer detected the anomaly on the supply or he had to take the auditors before realizing that the supply was short by 300 bucks.
Honorable Chair, from my interaction with the storekeeper, they were called to come for the items. The weighbill at the time wasn't available to them. So they took delivery.
Who received the notes?
The storekeeper took delivery of the item. Later, the weighbill came, and then the difference was detected.
What's the standard procedure? Do you receive items before you get the receipt note?
Honorable Chair, mostly some of these items, when they come to the RCC from the ministries, we are called to. Because the RCC now takes time to separate the individual.
Sir, the problem I have with this is that you do not receive items when you do not know how much you are supposed to receive. Yes. And for each officer receiving any items was signed against what was received. So if an officer receives items 2,000 and tomorrow comes to you that, no, what I signed for was 1,700, would you accept that?
Honorable Chair, ordinarily we wouldn't accept.
So what happened in this instance?
When the difference was noticed, we wrote to the RCC, they responded, and subsequently the 300 bucks were supplied.
So back to my question,
yes.
Who detected the shortage?
The office detected, but then the auditors came to validate it. The office detected. We were engaging the RCC to get the difference.
Auditors, can you confirm if it was the officer who received the items who detected the shortage, or it was your officers that detected the shortage?
They wouldn't know.
Honorable Chair, we prompted them.
Yeah.
My understanding is that we prompted them on this particular issue.
That's not same as what you just confirmed.
Upon receipt.
So can we say that there was collusion between the RCC and your officer?
Honorable Chair, that would be very difficult to establish.
So at the time of receipt, did he confirm that he cited the goods receipt note or the waybill?
Honorable Chair, like, as I explained earlier, they were called to come for the item. Waybills came later, and then the differences came out.
No, we want to prevent future occurrences.
Understandable.
And here, you receive items when you do not know how much you are supposed to receive, and you just accept that this is the entire quantity. And tomorrow, an auditor comes and finds out it's different from what should have been received. Yes. And you sit here and say that it wasn't the ordinary process. No, as a store's manager, you should know that every single time materials or goods comes to the store, this is the waybill accompanying it, and this number matches with what you are receiving. You don't come back the next day and now give a different explanation as to why we have that anomaly. Can you confirm if the RCC has supplied the 300 bags of fertilizer?
Honorable Chair, the RCC has supplied the 300 bags.
Auditors, please, can you confirm?
Yes.
Yes, Honorable Chair, they have been supplied.
This confirms that if the auditors had not come, these fertilizers would have gone missing. And that's the fact. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, the next infraction is on paragraph 198 on this Assembly Common Fund, and we are talking about 2 trucks that were supposed to be repaired. Have those been repaired?
Honorable Chair, they have, and they are in use. Yes, please.
They are in use?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's great. Nkoranza South Municipal. You are discharged.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, now let's call Kintampo South.
Chairman, I agree.
Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Honorable Chair, my name is Colin Frimpong, internal auditor.
Idi Inusa Sanda, the District Finance Officer.
Honorable Chair, Ruth Pokia, Coordinating Director.
The name again, please.
Ruth Pokia, Coordinating Director. Yes, please.
Please, I'm Wilfred Zuri, the District Chief Executive.
I'm Mr. Abraham Jampat, the District Budget Analyst.
All right, Kintampo South, your first infraction is on paragraph 163. And Honorable Kwesi Kunedu will take care of that.
Chairman, thank you very much. Chairman, this has to do with the high cost of revenue collection. And Kintampo South, 9 collectors were paid 439,000. However, that is annually. However, they collected 222,000 annually. Is that the right figure of collection that they made in the year of 2024? Director of Finance, what is the total collections that these 9 collectors made in 2024?
2024.
Yes, that is the year under review.
Yes. The 2024, the collection they made, I don't have it here, please.
Director, because the figures I'm finding it here, these are annual collections, and we are looking at 222,000, but they were paid 439. So what is the current status of these 9 collectors, and what measures have you put in place to improve it?
Yes.
And by rough estimate, how much have they collected so far for 2025?
Yes. So this was the shortfall as at 2024. And based on that, the auditors recommended management to exercise strong oversight on the activities of the collectors in order
Chief,
to...
can you please speak into the mic so we hear you?
I said, based on that, the auditors recommended that we should exercise strong oversight on the activities of the collectors in order to maximize efficiency of revenue. So when we came, we decided to set targets for them, realistic targets for the revenue collectors, and then also strengthen our monitoring. And if you look at our budget, based on our strategies that we put in place, we're able to exceed our budget in 2025.
What was the estimate for 2025? And how much was the collection that exceeded that?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair. 2025, our budget was...
Please speak into the mic.
2025, our budget was 857,000. And at the end of the year, we realized 1,013,126 Ghana cedis. 2024, where the observation was made, the revenue we realized that year in gross was 544,747. So because of the...
Against the target of?
Against the target of 640,000. So we're able to improve on our revenue by about 85% in 2025, following the recommendation of the auditors.
Madam Chair, I asked this question because now there seems to be a bit of disparity, and I've made this observation. Why is that? That's why I'm asking. You see, the auditors in this report says the value of collection, total revenue collected was 222,000. And now you are saying you collected 400,000.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. That is in respect of the 9 collectors. But we have commission collectors, we have tax force exercises. So for the 9 collectors, their actual collection was the 222,000 the auditors made the observation against their salary. But in gross, we collected 544,000.
So how many collectors do you have in total?
So we have 9 permanent collectors and about 15 commission collectors.
9 plus 15?
As at 2014. But currently, we have 8 permanent collectors.
No, so in total, you have 9 plus 15?
Yes.
We are looking at 24.
24, yes, please.
That is quite serious. Because these figures, yes, that means you should not be doing the values that you are telling us. And even with that, if you look at the quantum jump, in excess of about 100%, because 400 to 800, even in gross terms as we speak, because the gross for 2024 was 400, and the gross for 2025, you are looking at 800. And that small changes you made could increase it by 100%. That means there were a lot that was happening with the revenue collectors. If that is the argument and the reasoning that you are giving, that means there were a lot that were happening with these revenue collectors as permanent staffs. They were actually not working, or probably not accounting for.
Yes, Honorable Chair, I think the issue had to do with other strategies we put in place. There were issues on logistics, but with a new management on implementing the recommendation, which was broader than just focusing on the 9 revenue collectors, a vehicle was dedicated to the revenue unit. And our district is very vast, so there are distance places that unless you use a task force, the individual revenue collector cannot go there. So the vehicle helped to reach out to and reach areas earlier. And then there were task force exercises that actually took over property rate collection. And with property rate, we made more than 3 times what we made in 2024. So different measures, including production of jingles, we intensified public sensitization, and that resulted into the improvement.
You see, we are looking at specifically, you segregated them into the permanent and the commission. So now, the value that you gave to us, is that in respect of the 9 permanent workers, that the increment has gone to about 800,000, or it is in respect of the total 24 people that you have that the value increased to that amount?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair. With the 9 revenue collectors, the targets that we set for them, they were able to improve from the 222,000 to 409,000. So 409,000 is accounted for the revenue collectors that the observation was made again. So they have just about doubled their collection from 222 to 409 per our report. But the gross revenue is what is above.
So speaking for the 9, with the 9, it even tells you that 100% increment, as I said, from 200 to 400. But that even does not even cover the annual salary that they were receiving in the previous year. So I think there is something wrong, and you have to check on that. There are loopholes that you still have to plug.
Yeah, we are improving on it. We are working on it.
Chairman, with respect, yes, we can.
Thank you very much. The next infraction is on paragraph 198 of the District Assembly Common Fund, and it's about 2 trucks, 2 skip trucks, and then 2 containers. Have those been repaired for you?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
Those have been repaired.
Those have been repaired?
Yes, please.
All right. Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Confirm. That's Kintampo South, right? You are discharged. Now let's go Kintampo North. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is John Sinyako, the Municipal Coordinating Director.
All right.
Isaac Donko, the Municipal Chief Executive.
And also Dean for MMDC is Bono East.
Karim Usman, Municipal Finance Officer.
Ali Mohamed Basir, Internal Auditor.
Okay, your first infraction is on paragraph 158, and Honorable Gape will handle that one.
Thank you. Your infraction in regards to cash irregularity, unaccounted revenue, you have Kintampo. You have about two collectors who are collecting, who collected 223,000 and then 2,110. There are two of them. Looking at the money they collected vis-a-vis their salary, the auditors recommended that further, is it? So looking at it, they collected the money and then has gone. What is the status with regards to this?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The said monies have been retrieved as at now. Yes.
Auditors, can you confirm this?
Before the auditors come in, how did you retrieve the money? Because when they came in at first, you couldn't find the 220, is it 23,000? How did you do it?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are two officers involved here. Ahmed Abaye, the money he owed, we pursued him and he has fully paid. He is the one who is owing the 2,110 and the 223,000. As at the time of the audit, this said collector was nowhere to be found. And after the audit, management pursued him and got him and retrieved all the books and took them to the auditors, and a reconciliation was done. And actually, the figure that we have here, 223,000, wasn't that figure. In effect, it was 224 Ghana cedis, which, after reconciliation, which has been paid.
224 Ghana cedis, not the 223,000.
Yes, please.
Auditors, can you please confirm this huge disparity from 223,000 Ghana cedis to 224 Ghana cedis?
Honorable Chair, would you leave the DA will speak to it?
Honorable Chair, I think the MCE used a wrong term. It's not retriever. The issue was the guy has paid the money. It was in their bank statement, but we needed the collector's cash book and the receipt to confirm the amount they have paid, whether he has underpaid or not. And he was not bringing it. So they have to chase him, and he was not coming. So we have to issue a report, and even report extended to this level. Until later they brought him, and then when he came with his receipt books and his cash book, it was confirmed that he was just owing only 224 cedis.
And not the 223,000.
Yes, please. Yes, Honorable Chair. But the other one, the 2,110, was rather retrieved.
So this report, when did the reconciliation, what time did it happen? Is it after you issued this report?
Honorable Chair, it was after we have issued this report.
But were you people part of the exit meeting?
No, please.
No, it's not the collector. They themselves were they part of the exit meeting?
Chairman, with respect, Chairman, this is quite a serious matter. The point is that there were countless numbers of GCR booklets with the collector, and we are pursuing the collector for the GCR booklets, right?
That's correct, Chair.
How do you account for GCRs when you give to them? Because you can't obviously give in excess of about 2 GCRs to one person, and the person goes collect and keep them up until when he is satisfied. So it means that there are no internal controls. How many GCR booklets are we talking about?
Honorable Chair, one.
One GCR booklet contained this amount. Yes. Just one. And what sort of how many receipts are in the booklet? 100. And what sort of revenue item is the person collecting?
Lorry park and property rate.
Lorry park and property rate. And how long was this booklet with him up until complete? When he brought it, was the booklet, the receipt, the number 100, was it all utilized?
Maybe my internal auditor may speak to that. Maybe he was there by then. Thank you, Chair.
Mr. Chair, he's actually using only lorry tickets, the car tickets, not GCR for correction there. And then the officer in charge, at the time of the audit, he was not available. Even after when they issued the report, no, they were even waiting for him. They said waiting for him even delayed them to issue the report. We contacted the guarantor to produce him, all to no avail. His contact was not going through. The grave one was that he was at one of the Galamsey sites, we don't know. So later, we tried and the guarantor was able to get him for us, and he came with the book. And all the receipt books, the receipts were in the cash book.
Chairman, with respect, now it's not GCR, but lorry park receipts.
Yes.
How many of the lorry park receipts, are they also in booklet or they are in perforated?
No, the booklets, the GCR, there are many.
You see,
and
wait, with respect, that is why I initially asked the question, how many booklets were given? The coordinating director said 1. Now you said there were many. No. How many booklets were given to him? And how do you account for those booklets? How many booklets were given to him?
More than 100.
You gave one person 100 booklets.
No, not at a time. At a time, we issue 10 to him.
Okay, so that means you issued 10 times to him, because if 100, 10 times.
It could be more
when it was
than
coming
that.
for the second batch of 10, did you ask for the first batch of 10 that you gave to him?
Normally, he has been accounting for them, but
with respect, did you ask for the first 10 that you gave to him?
Yes, he pays.
And did he give those 10 to you for you to reconcile the amount in them before you gave an additional 10 to him?
Normally, when he pays in, he renders accounts to the revenue head, and then he issued a receipt to cover that. So those receipts that they issued to him as his accountability were those that he's keeping in his cash book. And that was what auditors need.
With respect,
yes.
That is even serious.
Okay.
When you issue a receipt to somebody, you that issue the receipt must have a counterfoil of that. And the person came to you, and you issued a receipt to cover the amount that he's collected. Where were the counterfoils that you had?
Well, that one was there, but they needed the original ones.
So that means they did not trust the one that you were using.
They needed the original receipt
Auditors,
issued to him.
Auditors, if you please can confirm. He says that there were receipts that they issued to the person, and they had the counterfoil. But he wanted the original receipts that they issued to the person, and that is the issue at hand.
Honorable Chair, that is what we were saying. He pays and collects a GCR. From whatever money he collects, he comes to account for it. Then he also has a cash book. You go and paste the receipt in. So when we went there, he didn't bring his book to confirm the amounts that the assembly have recorded in his name. Because we needed to confirm whether he has paid the right amount or not. And that is what this man was not coming, because it was a huge amount, 223,000. So we cannot just accept it as we are seeing. We needed a confirmation from an audit trail from him to confirm that figure. And he was not coming as they are claiming that he was at a Galamsey site or whatever until later.
So the actual money was the 223,000.
Yes, please.
And so it was during the reconciliation that you realized the person had to add 224 Ghana cedis.
Cedis. Yes,
You
please.
explained it as if the 223,000 did not exist. It was just 224 Ghana cedis.
Okay, the next infraction is on paragraph 170, and Honorable Frank Yeboah will handle that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Kintampo North Municipal. Mr. John Manu retired in November 2023. Yet you paid him from December 2023 to May 2024, 6 months, salary amounting to 23,717. You were tasked to recover the money from Mr. Manu, and if you fail to do so, you are required to pay it yourself. What is the status of this recommendation? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Money fully recovered.
Auditors, can you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the money has been recovered.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, I'm done.
All right, Kintampo North, you are discharged. Any other district from Bono East region that I haven't called? If not, let's call all the region districts in Ahafo region. We have Tano South, Asutifi South, Asutifi North, Asafo North, Tano North, and Asafo South. All of you come in and take the oath.
Turn on your mics.
Bible, Lord. It means Bible. I am very unique. I'm very friendly.
Touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
All right, Tano South Municipal. Tano South, introduce yourself to the committee. Tano South, please introduce yourself to the committee.
Nimakon Isaac, Internal Auditor. Babakari, Finance Officer.
Abdul Rahman Salam, Internal Auditor. No, Coordinating Director.
Hello, Imano Kwamfrempong, Municipal Chief Executive.
James Owari, Municipal Environmental Health Officer.
Sir, do you want to introduce yourself again?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. I was at the internal auditor before, that is why. I'm Abdurrahman Salam, coordinating director.
All right. Your first infraction is on paragraph 46, and Honorable Dr. Jessel will handle that one.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Do you want to go back to be an internal auditor? You miss that so much, don't you?
Yes, Chairman.
Oh, really? Okay. So your irregularity has to do with weak revenue mobilization drive. And for Tano South, for the year in question, you had a budgeted amount of 105,752 Ghana cedis, but your actual collection was 702,000. No, there's something wrong. So 1, 2, 3. So that would have been 70,234. Auditors, would that be correct? I think the comma went somewhere else. Tano South, budgeted amount 105,000. Actual collection. Yeah, and so the variance is 35. I think it's 70,234. What accounted for that? You have very low revenue drive, and you know from the regulations 2019 LI 2378, you are expected, the principal officer is expected to do everything within your power to make sure that every appropriate step is taken to collect revenues that are due the particular entity. And so the law enjoins you to do this. How come you have very low revenue drive?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Please, the figures seems unfamiliar because our total budget for the year was around 1.2 million.
This 2024, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you say around, what you say, if you are contesting the figures, can you come with counter-specific figures, maybe?
I don't have the specific figure right now here, but it's way above the figure quoted in the Auditor General report. And we had over 1 million Ghana cedis as our actual for the year.
Is there any evidence? Do you have anything to show us that's what happened?
I have the 2024-2025 financial statements, soft copy. Currently, I don't have the hard copy on me.
So what's your point? You don't have low revenue drive. Is that your argument? You actually have high revenue drive. Is that the point you are making?
The issue has to do with low revenue drive, but I was making the point specifically on the figures quoted. But then we still have challenges when it comes to revenue mobilization, which management has taken more steps to improve upon it. So definitely we have challenges, but specifically with the figures that I was contesting. Thank you.
So I guess my challenge is, if you are contesting the figures, I expected you to have counter figures. But you seem to be talking about around, and yet you have the audacity to contest what is published. So could you look at it properly and come again on what really you want to contest?
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Auditors, do you want to make any intervention for now? He's contesting your figures with nothing though, and so if you have some further grounding. What's it? Okay, yeah, Mike.
Yeah, with your permission, if we are trying to do a reconciliation here, we can move on to
Very well, I will. Now, you have put in place some measures to drive up the revenue, correct? Can you just update us quickly on that?
Yeah. Thank you very much. We have put in place measures, for instance, data collection. When it comes to our data, we realize that we have deficiencies in terms of the data. So management has taken steps to ensure that we get reliable and better data for us to make a proper estimate going forward. Again, in 2023, we had 2023, the property rate was taken from the assemblies. It was being given to other institutions to collect. In 2024, it was given back. But between that period, we have communication gap when it comes to details of revenue being mobilized by the GRA vis-a-vis with what we are having. So we have to ensure that we build up a proper data to ensure that going forward, we can able to make a proper bill for our ratepayers, because the previous collection that they
rent default was defaulting rent rent defaulters was a big culprit in this equation of low revenue drive, and then you agree with the auditors that you will notify those who have defaulted to settle. What have you done about that now?
We have notified the various defaulters, but currently we are not being able to make a proper impact when it comes to the collection, but we are still pursuing, and we are giving them by the end of mid-year for this year that we should be able to collect all the revenue that is due the assembly.
So since this audit report, what have you really done to drive up your revenue? Have you done anything at all?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us, what have you done?
We have set up a revenue task force, which in fact they have impacted well when it comes to the revenue mobilization. So that is the major aspect that we have improved.
Do you have any figures? What has the improvement been like?
When you look at the 2024 actuals,
you need to be careful. You know your coordinating director is an auditor as well.
I do. In 2024, we have a total collection of I wanted to give you the absolute figures, but I can get it for you. What I want to say is that 2024, we had 1,092,000. As of 2025, we have improved up to 1,417,000, which significantly occasioned by the revenue tax force, about 29.28% of that achievement specifically came from the revenue tax force that we implemented.
Okay, that'll be all from me, Chair.
Thank you very much, sir. The next one is on paragraph 50, and it's Honorable Sebastian there.
Thank you, Chair. It's still an issue with high cost of revenue collection. And several, I think 4 entities were sampled. My specific question, in summary, your actions in relation to revenue collection, it's deemed to be highly inefficient and ineffective. And this, in my view, contravenes the Public Financial Management Regulation 2029 LI 2378. Do you agree with me?
Yes, but
clarity. I
If you
said
can be
your
clear.
actions in terms of revenue collections is highly ineffective and inefficient. And this contravenes this government regulation. Do you agree or not?
I do agree that we have challenges, and we are working towards it to improve our revenue mobilization drive.
What actions have you put in place to, since you've accepted that you are not doing well? Highly inefficient, highly ineffective. What actions are you putting in place to drive revenue mobilization?
One mechanism that currently we have surfaced when it comes to the revenue mobilization is that during issuing of demand notices, we realize that some of the revenue collectors gives revenue demand notice to ratepayers without taking a full records of all the delivery that they do. During the task force exercise that we did, management took part of it. So we have a first-hand information when it comes to the revenue issues. For instance, when it comes to the billing or the demand notice that they issue, we realize that those information were not documented. So mostly when you visit the ratepayers, it is difficult to authenticate that whether the person received the bill or not. So that's the critical issue that we identified. And in 2026, this year, what we are doing is that we are assigning all revenue task force that we formed to join the revenue collectors to ensure that any revenue demand notice that they issue are being documented, and make sure that the person who might have received or who received the document or the demand notice will be countersigned and ensure that we have records so that when it comes to the collection proper, nobody can object to whether the demand notice or the document has been given or not. So that's one critical issue that we identified during the task force exercise, and we are embarking on this exercise to make sure that we document every demand notice that we issue to ratepayers. Thank you.
Yours is Tano South. Is it Tano South Municipal?
Yes.
When you were audited, this is the response you gave. Management stated that they have established a task force to oversee revenue collections. Furthermore, they stated they have commenced legal proceedings against defaulting taxpayers. What is the level of collection you've realized as a result of this legal action you've instituted against defaulters?
For the defaulters, the legal action was suspended. In fact, we didn't follow up to that letter. We still of the view that we could still have discussion with the stakeholders to ensure that a minimum time will be given. But when it becomes the issue, maybe the legal action will be our last resort. But as of now, we haven't pursued the legal action yet.
I think I just wanted to establish, because this audit is in relation to 2024, okay? And at the time, this is what you said you would do. That is why I'm trying to establish what you've done within this long period of time. Clearly, nothing concrete has been done as of now. Is that the case?
In relation to specific figures, maybe they were quoted. We may not be able to give exact response to what actually has been done when it comes to figures. But then what I have said is that the task force that we formed in 2025, we were able to see improvement in terms of the IGF in general terms.
Going forward, will you consider training of your task force as one of the measures you put in place to ramp up revenue collection?
Yes, sir.
Chairman, I'm okay. Thanks.
My issue is the assembly not realizing that their collectors are not collecting enough until the auditors come. So auditors will have to be on your back all the time to remind you, hey, do your job. Hey, do your job. The next infraction at paragraph 54, and Honorable Frederick Ahinkwa will handle that.
Yes, this on non-utilization of IGF on capital projects. The Assembly raised a revenue to a tune of 1 million plus, but there is no indication of the Assembly applying this amount on capital projects, which is in contravention with the 2024 to 2024 to 2017 budget preparation guidelines issued by the Ministry of Finance. What accounted for this? What did you use the revenue for, the IGF? Because 1 million Ghana cedis is not a small amount. You made mention of some specific projects that you were supposed to use the money for, but because the money was woefully inadequate, you couldn't spend the money. But I believe you could have started somewhere and end somewhere. As at when money comes, then you continue. But if you tell us that the money was not enough, so you couldn't use the money on any capital project, it baffles my mind. Can you throw some light on it?
It's true that we receive 1 million, over 1 million a year. Averagely, our weekly collection is between 10,000 to 12,000 weekly. And I'm not admitting the fact that it was right for us not to implement the capital project, but I'm giving you the challenge that we go through as an assembly. Averagely, I'm saying that we receive or we make up 10,000 to 12,000 weekly. It's when it comes to the numerous expenses that we face every week is a challenge. But
referring to administrative expenses.
Yes, but then going forward, maybe let's make progress. When it comes to the capital project, what we have done is that currently we have dedicated an account that we take 10% of every weekly collection that we make, so that this one can help the assembly to able to take up the capital project going forward. Secondly, in 2025, the assembly used its innovation skills to obtain an amount from Nimont. Nimont is not in our district, but then the kind of the innovation that we wanted to use, so that at least even if we are not getting IGF from the traditional source of revenue, at least with management, we can able to.
Was this part of your IGF? Did you account for it as your IGF?
Yes.
Do you know the law says that monies that you haven't accounted for, you did not show during your budget allocation of your budget, you cannot spend? Are you aware? So don't be sitting here saying that you proudly took money from Newmont. Was that captured in your budget as monies that you were going to take? So be careful. The law is very clear. Monies that you don't declare during your budget period, you cannot spend. That's a word of advice to you.
Thank you.
Yes, I think we are here to improve the system. Like a person keeps saying, we are not here to witch hunt any person. The essence of this exercise is to improve on what we are doing to make the system look better to the benefit of all of us. So as you have admitted you're wrong, without trying to explain yourself or expatiate that what you have done is in the right, and I believe we have to draw the curtain down here, and then let's continue. So maybe next time when the report comes, we will see better things. Yes.
All right. The next infraction is on paragraph 59, and Honorable Simon will handle that one.
Thank you very much, Chair. Tano South Municipal. Where is Eugene Boache? She took some money away. She left, she vacated post, and you still paid her. Where is she?
It's he.
Oh, Eugene, oh, he, sorry. He.
Eugene Boache.
He, yeah, where is he?
He's out of the country.
Have you been able to get the money?
Yes. The money has been refunded.
Has it been paid?
It has been paid to Auditor General Recovery Account.
Auditor, can you confirm for us?
Honorable Chair, the amount has been fully recovered.
Thank you.
Okay, the next infraction is on renovation and expansion of office for the divisional police at Bechem and delayed project. What is the status of it now?
Honorable Chair, is still ongoing. We haven't been able to complete it.
Why not? Huh? Contract sum is only 199,000 Ghana cedis. Less than 200,000. You need a World Bank loan to complete this. And the money from Newmont, you could use it to complete this.
That one is for different projects.
Different project?
Yes.
But this one, you've only paid 32,000 out of 199.
It's coming from IGF. So we hope that by the end of this year, we should be able to.
You made over 1 million cedis in IGF. And this project was supposed to be completed in 2023. Oh.
Chair, let me ask, how long have you been at post?
3 years. At the district?
Yes.
3 years.
Then it means you actually spent it. Eh? As for MC, he just came.
Yes.
To meet this.
Yes.
So you were the real actor.
We hope to complete it, Chairman. By the end of this year.
By the end of this year,
yes.
We are going to hold you up to it.
My chief executive has confirmed that.
It's not, look, you were the one speaking. And I didn't hear the...
Honorable Chair, this year is a promise you will finish it.
He didn't speak through the microphone, so it's not correct. All right. The next infraction is on paragraph 44. That's DACF, and Honorable Sene will handle that one.
Thank you, Chair. This infraction has to do with non-compliance with DACF guidelines. So for Tano South Municipal, you know the law permits you to spend only 10% on admin expenses. Whereas in this situation, you had spent in excess of 508,000 Ghana cedis. How much of this has been paid back into the account?
Honorable Chairman, we have not been able to refund the money yet, but we are putting plans ahead to make sure that the money will be refunded.
What is the state of your IGF? Are you making any gains, any improvement? Because when the auditors came on site, the reason you provided was you were unable to meet your targets, and this was sometime April 2025. We are in April 2026, and we are still where we are. Nothing has been refunded.
Honorable Chair, we also have some institutions that owe the assembly, which we have served them reminders and demand notices, which
You knew so well that you could only spend 10%. You were bold enough to spend 686,000 when you should have spent just 177. And you are now giving excuses that you owe some institutions, and because of that, you're unable to refund.
I
That
said
is
the
not good
institution
enough.
owe us.
They owe you.
Yes.
What steps have you taken to recover those monies?
Yeah, we have written to them.
Writing is not enough.
Yes,
Somebody owes you.
We are pursuing it, and we want to assure the committee that the necessary action will be taken against those institutions to ensure that the money are recovered.
What do you mean by pursuing? What have you done with the pursuance of the people that owe you?
Firstly, we have issued demand notices.
Okay.
Yes, so we have given them deadlines. Upon the deadlines, if nothing has been received from them, we'll take legal action against them.
Chair, I'm not convinced with the answers they are providing.
Chairman, with respect, although time is fast spent, but let's place certain things on record. Initially, when we said your IGF was low, you challenged the auditors to that figure. Secondly, when my colleague Frederick was asking his question, he talked about you using all your IGF for non-capital projects. That was also. And now, again, you are using the common fund more than what is prescribed for you in administrative expenses, and you are still telling us we've not been able to refund them. You disputed the figure the auditors gave as your low collection. And again, whatever you collected, none was used for capital expenditure projects. And again, you've gone to use more than the stipulated, all in terms of administrative expenses. And you are telling us you are not able to refund. Someone has given a ruling, otherwise, and the time spent, otherwise, we'd have to have interrogated this. That's why I've opened the two books together.
And now let's go to the next one, Tano South, unbudgeted expenditure. And Honorable Akwesi Kunedu will handle that on paragraph 51.
Chairman, they paid almost about 443,000 out of what they budgeted for. Yes, out of what they budgeted for. And they claimed that they did not have a PM and that they went for supplementary budget and that could not be approved. And the auditors observed that you have weak controls in terms of your budgetary estimates and the rest. So what is the status of this infraction and what is the current budgetary controls that you do have?
The amount stated is under DACF RFG. And at the time of the budget, which was done in the mid-year, 2024, at that time, we did not have a presiding member. So what we did was that the process or the technical procedure were followed.
You see, I've always said, don't talk too much. They recommended that have proper oversight as to your budgeting. And I asked, what have you done? Simple. Don't go back and go and explain what you did or you did not do. So what have you done? Are you now budgeting right?
Yes.
And making sure that you don't spend outside the budget that you've made?
Yes.
So don't go the presiding member and the rest. You knew the presiding member was not there, but you still went ahead and spent. Chairman, now they put in place controls and they probably can. We can leave them.
The next infraction is on paragraph 66, and Honorable L.A. Agurugu will take care of that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This infraction is failure to provide SIP equipment. There's a contract between Tano South and Zoom Lion. Out of the contract, they were supposed to provide skip trucks and waste containers. Can you update us whether they've been able to supply everything?
For the contracts, the issue has not been resolved. Per the explanation we have from the Zoom Lion, that the contract that they are currently working on with is the new contract, which gives a specification for 10 containers to be given to the assembly. So per what the auditors detected was in reference to the initial contracts, which spelled out of that number of containers. But with the current contract is 10 site containers, which is in 2024.
Auditors, can you explain what he's talking about? Because I don't get.
Honorable Chair, so I think earlier on this issue came up about the Zoom Lion's contract that they have with the assemblies at the moment. But like we said earlier on, per the contract we cited and the, what was on ground, that was an infraction that we raised. And per follow-up, it's still the same, nothing has been done. I don't know the kind of explanation he is saying that the Zoom Lion has given to them. So maybe if Zoom Lion would be able to help, but I don't know what has ensued between the two of them.
Zoom Lion, over to you.
Honorable Chair, we have 11 containers in place and we are servicing all of them. And this is in accordance with the contract. Thank you.
I think this infraction has to do with 3 districts.
Honorable, you are handling just only one.
Yes.
Tano South.
I just wanted to arrive at something, Mr. Chair. So, Zoom Lion, you're supposed to provide skip tracks totaling 7. And out of the 7, you provided only 4 to these 3 districts. Okay, so let's be precise. Tano South, 3 sky tracks, and then you only provided 1. Waste containers 20, and you only provided 10. It was a contract. I think there was an amount totaling that was paid to Zoom Lion to supply this. Can you please explain further?
Honorable Chair, respectfully, the Assembly pays us for delivery of a service, which is the collection of solid waste. We use these equipments to deliver that service. And as we speak, per the contract we all have signed, we are required to be provided 11 container sites for us to place containers there. We have placed containers in all the 11 sites, and we are servicing them per contract. Again, in terms of the skip track, we have 1 skip track that is working, but we also have an additional backup track that we call on whenever necessary. So the services are being delivered as required by contracts. And the equipment that we need to deliver, we also have all of them in place. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, over to you. Thank you.
All right. The next one is Tano South. We are talking about unaccounted stores. It's on paragraph 81. Now, several things. Minister of Food and Agriculture provided some items, and these haven't been accounted for. Street lights, 1,685. NPK fertilizer, 300. Urea, 1,000. NPK, 10,000. Have you accounted for these now?
We have accounted for the agricultural inputs.
What about the street lights?
No, the street light, we have not been able to account for them.
Why not?
Honorable Chair, those items did not come to the Assembly direct. They were items that were received from RCC, Regional Coordinating Council, and the former Chief Executive took delivery of those items. Unfortunately, we did not have any proper document to support its distribution. Before we came here, our Chief Executive made contact with him to assist us with the accountability or the distribution list. Unfortunately, we did not receive any information from him. Thank you.
What about the 25,000 hybrid coconut?
For those one has been distributed, and we have the distribution list, which we finished the auditors with them.
What about the oil palm seedlings? 15,000 of them.
Yeah, Honorable Chairman, I said all the agricultural inputs has been, we have the necessary distribution document to that effect, with the exception of the street lights, then cutlass, jerseys, and football. These are the outstanding issues. And like I said, those items were given to the...
Sir, let me read you something. Let me give you a break from talking, and let me read you something. On the street lights, the officer concerned has been taxed to provide the distribution list, whilst necessary documents for the other items will be made available. The officer concerned was taxed during the audit to provide the distribution list. Where is that officer? Is that you?
No.
And where is that officer? You are the coordinating director, right?
I'm the finance officer.
Finance officer. So, where's the storekeeper?
The storekeeper is not here with us.
Storekeeper is not here with you. So, this audit happened about a year ago, right? And all this time, the former chief executive hasn't been able to provide you with a list?
Yes, Honorable Chairman. We have made contact with him to give us those details or those documents. Unfortunately, we did not receive them.
So you want to tell this committee that it was district chief executive that distributed the items?
In fact, management made inquiries from the storekeeper. During the audits, there is auditors who even brought some of these things before management because those items were not purchased directly by the assembly. So we did not have much information.
So they were not received at the district items?
Yes.
District store?
District stores, yes.
They were not received?
Yes.
Through the store?
Yes.
So how did the auditors know that these items came?
Yes.
You know,
the auditors had the store receive vouchers from the Regional Coordinating Council.
Okay. The former municipal chief executive, if you are listening to us, you need to help us retrieve this. Otherwise, we will come after you. We don't want to issue a subpoena. He needs to come with you guys, have a list, a distribution list for us. You see, whenever there's a change of government, there are so many things that get lost. But I think this time we need to be more serious and go after these people. 135 13-watt light bulbs. What is he going to do? Open up an electrical shop or something and sell these. Oh, Enyimgwasi.
Who is the chief executive, please? Who was the chief executive? Please speak. Who was the chief executive? We want to know the name.
Yeah, Honorable Collins, Offingham.
His name is on social media now. He better come and account for it. All right, Tano South, you are discharged. Now,
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
now let's go to Asutifi South District. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chair, my name is Adam Abubakar, Procurement Officer.
Honorable Chair, my name is George Osei, the District Coordinating Director.
Honorable Chair, my name is Asafo Benjamin, the DC, and then the Dean for Ahafo region.
Honorable Chair, my name is Richard Frimpong, the District Finance Officer. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, my name is Isaac Badu, Internal Auditor.
Put on your mic, please. Put all the two of
Honorable Chair, I am Badu Isaac Kwabna, Internal Auditor.
Your first infraction is on paragraph 46 and weak revenue mobilization. What have you done about that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The amount that we couldn't collect in the year 2024, we've been able to collect to the tune of 120,809 Ghana cedis, leaving an amount of 62,000 that we hope to collect before the end of the year. Thank you very much.
Was this not for 2024?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So what have you raised for 2025? Please speak into the mic.
Honorable Chair, thank you. The amount here includes what we realized in 2025.
This report is for 2024. The auditors are saying that you budgeted 239,490 and you collected 56,605. This is for 2024.
Yes, please, Honorable.
And I'm asking you, how much have you collected for 2025? Speak into the mic, please.
The amount of 122,819 is 40.
That's for 2025?
Yes, please.
So what was your target for 2025?
Madam Chair, the 2025, the budget was 2,080,000 Ghana cedi.
No, this is in respect of your IGF.
Yes.
And your IGF for 2024 was 239,000. So how come for 2025 is 2 million? What have you done to warrant that huge increment?
Please come again.
I'm saying that your IGF, the revenues that you collected for 2024, according to the auditors, in 2024, a projected IGF amount of 239 was given to your assembly, your district, sorry, and then you were able to collect 56,000. And you are telling me that in 2025, you were able to collect 120,000. I'm asking you, what was your projected or your budgeted amount?
For 2025.
Yes.
And I'm saying that the budget for 2025 was 2 million.
Your IGF, not your budget, your IGF, internally generated fund.
Yes, that is the figure we have here.
2 million.
Yes. 2,080,000.
Please, can you help us?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, a bit of clarification. I think he's mentioning the entire amount. When you look at the report, our focus was on rates. So
Rates.
On rates. So you see that IGF, then in brackets we have.
So can you
indicated
tease
rates.
out the rates? Or there's no breakdown, it's just the full amount?
Please, I'm coming.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to another question, but you still have to come up with the answer. The next one is on Honorable Simon will take care of that on end salary.
Thank you, Chair. This is Asutifi South, right? Okay. Where is Gladys Ajay?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We are told that she's not in the country, but the amount involved has been recovered and paid into the Auditor General's recoveries account. Thank you very much.
Auditor, please, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, the entire amount has been recovered into the AE's recoveries account for onward transfer into the consolidated account.
Thank you, Chair. I'm done.
All right. The next infraction is on DACF and paragraph 68. Yeah, 44. It's a non-compliance with DACF guidelines. Your DACF was 1.6 million. Your allowable expenditure on admin was 167,000, but you spent a whopping 635,000. Have you paid this money back?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We've been able to pay an amount of 150,000 Ghana cedis, and in the course of a year, we are committed to pay the rest. Thank you very much.
You've been able to pay how much?
We've paid 150,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay. Asutifi South District, management explained that apart from Assembly's inability to meet their revenue targets, the demands during the election did not permit management to stick to the budgetary lines. Wow. Look, you are going to pay 25% of your IGF back into the DACF and they use it for capital expenditure.
Who is the DC for Asutifi South? Oh, that's okay.
Wonsia sika kakrabeti. Just because you have the money, you just spend. The next one is on you have some completed projects not in use. Construction of a police station. Management could not provide a reason for the delay in the usage. What has happened to this police station?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The police station was completed and handed over to the Ghana Police Service. And we've written a series of letters to them to operationalize the police station. Fortunately, January this year, through the prompting of our Honorable MP, Honorable Alaji Kolenzauda, a team from the police headquarters and then also police command visited our district, went to the facility, and they promised that they will operationalize the facility very soon. Thank you very much.
So the MP helped you complete.
So all this while, wasn't he the MP? He's been the MP for 6 terms, 7 terms. So you are saying through the prompting, as if he just became the MP in January 2025. He's been MP for 6-7 terms. You need to do better. Please, the police will need these things to help the community. I mean, in terms of security and safety. So please, be up and doing. It is not just okay to go through your number. You also take the initiative and do something about it. Because once they clearly are in control, it will help beef up security at your end. You know it.
Noted, Honorable Chair.
So apart from the police station, do you have accommodation attached to the police station?
Honorable Chair, not yet.
So that's one of the reasons why police, why will you be the police station and then there is no accommodation? How would they come? How would they come? Okay, so you say you have written so many letters to the police command. So we are waiting.
All right, Honorable, the next infraction is on paragraph 66, and Honorable Eli Akrugu will handle that. And it's on sanitation management.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the infraction again, monies were paid to Zoom Lion. There was an agreement to supply some equipment, containers, and so on. What is the updates on? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I believe that this issue has come up several times, and it applies to us that we were supposed to be supplied 11 SIP containers. But then a letter from Zoom Lion indicates that they have 9 container sites, and that's what, as an assembly, we are supposed to get. So that's what the lawyer from Zoom Lion spoke to. Thank you very much.
No, sorry, I'm not a lawyer, I'm an accountant.
Sorry. You'll be a lawyer soon.
Okay, so it's the same issue at your place.
It's the same issue, but Chair, it looks as if the workload is too much for Zoom Lion to handle. Because it's one too many, almost everybody. Anytime they sign a contract, they're not able to fulfill it. And the government is also losing money as a result because the MCs and everybody is complaining of garbage and whatever is happening. So,
Madam, you were not here this morning. We've gone past this. The assemblies, and I'll keep on saying this, the assemblies sign a contract, and they feel just by signing the contract, putting it on the shelf, and not following up, the job will magically be done. Even when they had a contract, that specified the number of workers who were supposed to be sweeping. Assemblies were not checking on them. When it had in the contract that they needed to have this many containers, assemblies were not checking on them. So now they don't have it in the contract. And if they don't follow up, the assemblies just don't follow up. But when you go there and you question them about, oh, Zoom Lion hasn't brought a truck, oh, Zoom Lion hasn't done this. We've gone past it this morning.
thank you, Mr. Chair, for the clarification.
Thank you. Now, you still have our unaccounted stores items. Asutifi South, street lights, 2,624. Fertilizers, what has happened to these items? Have you accounted for them?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. We finished the audit team with a distribution list. Thank you very much.
Audit team, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, they have been able to account for the items.
Oh, who's Yao Bruni? It says a parliamentary candidate, Yao Bruni. These items were issued to the parliamentary candidate. Honorable Yao Bruni, when contacted, he said the items were distributed before the national elections and that his assistant will furnish the assembly with a distribution list. So was it his assistant who issued the distribution list?
Honorable Chair, yes, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is what Honorable Collins Dowda is, right?
Yes, please, Honorable.
Say the police station is completed. Hello?
Yeah, it's completed and handed over to
I
the
handed
Ghana Police
over.
Service. Yes, please.
I think maybe we will need to invite the IJP to come and commission it for you. All right. Thank you very much. Asutifi South, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Now, let's call Asutifi North. Asutifi North, if you are not ready, I'll call somebody else. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chair, I'm Dawda Hafiz Dabil, District Chief Executive.
My name is Abdul Aziz Jafaro, District Coordinating Director.
I'm Mark Anani, the Budget Analyst.
Baba Seidu, District Finance Officer.
Bawa Isaka, Presiding Member.
The first infraction is on paragraph 46. Honorable Dr. Jassa would handle that one.
North.
Asutifi North.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Honorable Chair, thank you for the opportunity. Their infraction has to do with cash irregularities coming from weak revenue mobilization drive. Asutifi North, you have a budgeted revenue of 3.5 million, and then you end up collecting actual 1.9. You have a deficit of about 1.66. What's accounting for this? And how have you put in place arrangements to address it?
Honorable Chair, thank you. This was in respect of property rates that we budgeted for 2024. It was 3.584,000, and we collected 1,920,000. The reason for budgeting for 3,584,000 was the property rate was given to GRA. It was taken away from the assemblies and given to GRA. And the agreement was that after collecting the money, assembly will be getting some percentage. So in 2023, assembly didn't get that particular money. So when we're budgeting in 2024, the view was that let's incorporate what we haven't received in 2023 in the 2024, so that when the money comes, there will be budget for it to execute our activities. That was the reason why the budget was at that particular level. But unfortunately, in 2023, it was reverted back to the assemblies. So we were hoping that we could get that money, and the money didn't come. So it was an estimate that we made, but the money didn't come. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You also had some defaulters, and in your discussion with the auditors, you indicated you were going to pursue them legally in order to recover your money. Did you do that?
Our lawyer has written to most of them, but unfortunately, most of them are no more within our operational area, so the lawyer is still pursuing them.
That will be all
As
from
at
me.
the time they wrote to them, they were there. These are monies that they were supposed to pay when they were in your area. So whether they've moved or not, monies that are due you, you have to pursue them. It is so easy to come and sit here and explain that it is your lawyer. You yourself, as in the assembly, will have to take that initiative. It is not enough to just say, we have written to your lawyers. No, if it's monies that you were supposed to put in certain measures to take those money, like the monies that come to the assemblies and things. You do everything possible to make sure you qualify for this funding. It's the same way you need to look at these things. Go and retrieve the monies yourself, because these are monies that ought to be given to you.
Well noted, Honorable Chair.
So, Madam Chair, as you rightly said, the lawyers will act on their instructions. So if you've just asked your lawyers to write and they wrote about a year or so ago, and you've done nothing further, then they also do nothing further. Honorable DC, Dauda, right?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So what do you think about this? Do you have any plans?
Honorable Chair, I think we have to still pursue them with our lawyer, and we follow up to retrieve that monies. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
The next infraction is on Asutifi North.
Just a minute, please. Can you leave a copy of the letters the lawyers wrote to the auditors? We want a copy of the letters from the lawyer. Your lawyers writing to the defaulters to make due their payment. We'll be grateful if you can have copies sent to the auditors.
All right, we'll make it available, Honorable Chair.
When?
When we get back to our office, we didn't bring it actually.
Yes, so when? Tomorrow, Wednesday, that's what, I want specifics.
By the close of the week, Friday, God willing.
Friday?
God willing.
No, we are sorry, we'll have to ask you to bring it by Wednesday.
Well noted, Honorable.
Okay, so auditors, please, you need to get a copy of those letters that they wrote. They are saying the lawyers wrote to their defaulters. Thank you.
Well noted, Honorable Chair.
Okay, the next infraction is on paragraph 44. And DACF allocation on social services and environment. You were supposed to spend 80,000. The amount you were given was 1.6. And you spent 571,000. Have you refunded this amount?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The amount quoted is in respect of source deduction from DACF in respect of Zoom Lion activities. All those monies were source deductions in respect of Zoom Lion activities. It isn't something that we spent at the assembly level, but rather source deductions.
Okay, I'm listening to you, sir.
Honorable Chair, what I'm saying is the 490,000, as stated in the auditor's report, is something that DACF deducted in respect of the contract assembly is having with Zoom Lion.
Okay.
So it was not money or expenditure that was incurred at the assembly level.
Okay.
But it was because of the contract with Zoom Lion for the service delivery that those monies were deducted.
Madam representing DACF, what comment do you have about that?
Chair, we have every quarter we deduct from the instruction of the assemblies, we deduct for every assembly SIP and fumigation, and they are supposed to budget for it in their annual budget before the deductions are taking place.
Auditors, well, I need clarification here because for all the other assemblies, I know DACF made some deductions, but it wasn't reported like this. Why did you choose to? Because when you look behind this book, it gives you all the deductions DACF has made on the assemblies. But then this one was cited as an infraction. Can you clarify this for me? Because I know in the appendix, you have all the deductions for all the assemblies. So why was... Yes.
With your permission, the district auditor would want to come in on that.
The DACF guidelines, they are supposed to use 2% on sanitation expenditure. But in this case, they have used 571,000. But they are saying that it was a source deduction that was made on their behalf. However, that still stands as expenditure in relation to, yes. So that's why we brought it. Yes.
Yes, but all the districts, when you look in your report, all the districts were cited for that. As in, they were not cited, it wasn't cited as an infraction, but it's in the reports. When you look at all the districts, it gives us an idea of how much was taken away by DACF. So I'm only wondering why Asutifi North was cited in the main report for the same infraction that all the other districts have been cited for. That's I'm just curious. I'm asking why. Because under Bono, are you under Bono East?
Ahafo.
Ahafo, yes. Ahafo, the net deduction, according to your report, was 6.9 million. And, sorry, the net deduction was 3.4 billion. And it was for all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assemblies. So I'm wondering why. You get what I'm saying? Yes, because behind this report, in your appendix, all the assemblies that had deductions directly from DACF were cited here. But for only Asutifi North, it is in the actual report. I just wanted to know why that special preference was given to them. That's okay, but it's something that DACF is something that used to happen previously. In 2025, I used to deducting directly from headquarters, if I should put it that way.
Deducting.
Press the right side of this.
No, we are no more deducting. We made a mistake of deducting the first quarter, but the subsequent ones we have not done it.
So, Asutifi North, you can confirm that there's no more deduction, and so the next time we'll not find this infraction in your name.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
All right. The next infraction, and Madam Ellie, you have already asked this question on the SIP. Yes, you asked for those ones, so I will skip that one. Asutifi North, and that'll be all for you. You are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Now, let's call Asafo South.
So, Asutifi, we look forward to your letter on Wednesday. Thank you.
Asafo South, are you here? Please sit down. It's past some people's bedtime.
Oh, Madam, you must be very tired.
Yeah, introduce yourself to the committee.
Please, Honorable Chair, I am Benjamin Yinka, DCE for Asafo South.
Honorable Chair, my name is Mesmao Pavra, the District Coordinating Director for Asafo South District Assembly.
Honorable Chair, my name is Moses Auni, Human Resource Manager, Asafo South District Assembly.
Okay, your infraction is on paragraph.
My name is Khalid Yakubu Abdurrahman.
Sorry.
District Finance Officer.
All right, sorry. Your infraction is on paragraph 46, and Honorable Dr. Jessa will handle that.
Asafo South. Who's your MP?
Honorable Rikupoku, the Agric Minister.
That's right.
Anyway, so yours is on cash irregularity and has to do with your revenue weakness, collection weakness from property. Asafo South, you have a budgeted amount of 195,800, and you're able to collect 92,000. You have a variance of 103,000. That's a lot. What accounted for this?
Honestly speaking, when we came in as a DC, we had challenges with the revenue mobilization, as you're saying here. We came to meet it, but we have developed measures to make sure that we increase our IGF. As a DC, I was personally involved to go to the grounds and ascertain what was happening. Indeed, I saw many sawmills in the district not registered. So with my finance officer and district director, we went there and were able to register some sawmills. We have also registered other businesses that are also coming to the bracket to make sure that they will pay taxes to the assembly. So doing this, our IGF has increased over the period.
What figures do you have now?
So as I came in, 2024, we had the actuals of 414,121 in 2024. By 2025, we had the actuals of 592,902, which is also, and if you subtract the 2024 one from the 2025 one, you see the difference, which is increment for the assembly.
So which component of this is due to property rate? But I think this one was emphasizing property rates.
We didn't categorize into the property rate and that. We were talking about the source of revenue for the assembly. And when we put them together, we have made some gains as compared to the old administration.
So, all right, time is fast spent. I'll leave it here, Honorable Chair.
Honorable, I was interested in the sawmills that he registered. He said they brought some sawmills on board, so I was hoping he would be able to tell us how much he's been able to raise from the sawmill people who have come on board. 100,000 increments is not anything. It's not nothing to write home about.
It's not only the sawmills. Our part of.
Yes, but the difference is from 2024 to 2025. It's just 100,000 after all that you've put in place. So maybe you should also look at blocking leakages. Maybe that will also help you raise more revenue.
Thank you for your advice. Thank you very much.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They haven't done much. After all the initiatives he's brought on board, including bringing sawmills on board.
We have also done 3 revenue checkpoints for the district.
And Mr. DC, you see, your variance here from the auditor's observation was actually 100,000. So if you've put in place measures to get 100,000, technically you haven't done anything. That's the point we're making.
Okay.
So don't be too excited. Go back and sit with your team, and your MP is a man of figures. Maybe let him join in your meetings and see what Nkiti ideas he may bring to you. And then you can, yes.
And here we'll consult him.
Exactly. You could have your own farms and all that and generate more revenue and stop this palpable 100,000 you are excited about. You're actually covering the variance.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, the next infraction is on paragraph 50. And Honorable Sebastian Day will take care of that one.
Thanks, Chairman. I think I'll just follow up on what Dr. Jasal just said by way of an advice to you.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is Asutifi South, right?
Yes. Asafo South.
Asafo South.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. Just to let you know that 4 districts were sampled. Your district, in terms of revenue collection, the amount paid to revenue collectors against the amount spent in the collection exercise, your district came last of the 4. I'm not putting you on the floor, but these are the figures before us, and this is what the auditors found out. It's not the best. To say that you performed less than 30%, it's not anything good to be proud about. So you can step up your game in terms of doing well. You cannot disburse money for revenue collectors in terms of paying them, and then the collection falls short of 30% of the amount in terms of 1 year, what they were paid, and then what they were able to collect.
Okay.
This is highly inefficient. And what measures have you put in place so far to address the situation since you assumed the office as the district chief executive? And what do you think that you would do to ensure that next time around when you come here, you have a better story to tell?
Number one, I believe we all know those who are collecting revenue for the assembly, whether they correct or not, they'll be paid at the end of the month, and it's a challenge. When I came in, we've been able to procure ID cards for the revenue collection for easy identification. That's one. We have also procured a refreshing for the assembly task force, and then procurement of 2 motorbikes for Sankor and Noboko revenue checkpoints for easy. Construction of 3 revenue checkpoints at Sankor and Nabako and Cameroon to curb revenue leakages. And I've also done stakeholders meetings to assessing their problems and also educate them the importance of paying taxes to the assembly for development. So I believe we are going on with this.
In addition to providing these resources, are they trained for them to know how to go about the whole exercise of revenue mobilization or revenue collection? And have you offered any, training?
We met them in one church in Sankore, but that's where we are getting our revenue from, because within the district, that's where we have the biggest market. So we went there and we trained them why they should pay the revenue for the assembly. They also said they needed Abuboya to correct the refuse in the market. That's why it's demoralizing them to pay the revenue for the assembly. And as of now, we're able to buy the Abuboya for them, and they are happy about it. Because one way the days where they were not understanding the assembly in terms of education, what the funds are used for. But now we're able to educate them, and they are coming on board.
Next year, we'll be here to listen to what all these measures has brought. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calm down.
South. Honorable Simon, please. Paragraph 59.
Thank you, Chair. Asutifi South on earned salaries. You have a lot of them. You have like 9 people who were paid salaries that they didn't earn. It starts from Abu Frempong, 1 month, over 5,000. And then we have Kwating Gloria, 45,000 for 9 months. We have Kingsley Kojo Menu, 22,573, 8 months. Oti Kojo George, 32,765 for 8 months. All the way to the last person, Frank Ofori, a driver 24,000 for a whole year. What's going on? You have a duty to protect the public purse, and you have a duty to ensure that if somebody doesn't come to work, you stop their salary and you don't pay them. Why did you continue to pay them for all this long, especially the ones that go into 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, and a year? What's happening?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, we agree to the fact that an issue has happened. As my DCs indicated, we came to meet such incident. And when we came, we were being enlightened on those issues. So management met. And so far, we've taken these plans, and then we indicated that those that we are able to get them on board are those that are with us currently. We have 4 of them that are with us. 2 are out of the district, and the rest are out of the country.
Sir, please, what's your position at the assembly?
Human Resource Manager.
Human Resource Manager. Is this the first time you're encountering this?
Yes.
Did you just join the assembly?
Yes, latter part of last year.
So, where were you before?
I came from Nandom Municipal Assembly.
I'm asking if you just joined the assembly because you said it is now that you have been enlightened. But these are things that happen, consistently in the assemblies.
Yes,
on earned salary, on all these things. So I thought you are new to the civil service. That's why I asked you.
But I'm saying so because where I was...
Turn on the mic. When you're...
It's on. I'm saying so because where I was, I have not encountered such incident. And then this is my first time of encountering such. That's why I indicated...
Was that your first station?
The second station.
Where
I
was your
once
first
at
station?
the regional level, and I was moved to the district.
Maybe that's why. We encounter this thing almost every time. So then you need to, get the experience so that you can handle it. And so moving forward, the auditors will not flag these things again under your watch.
Yes, Chairman.
So how much have you recovered so far?
Thank you, Chair. I would wish if the we have recovered 15,000 out of this amount, 5,400 Ghana cedis so far.
Only 15,000?
Yes, Chair.
Wow. But have you read the recommendation of the auditors on this?
Yes, Chair.
What did they say? What did the auditors say?
They indicated that we should be able to refund the money to government chest.
And if you don't refund, what happens?
Honorable Chair, if I may come in, with all the greatest respect, we came and then inherited this from our predecessors, and therefore we had to take certain measures in order to address this issue. So we had to write to the respective officers to pay, and so some of them have started paying. About 3 of them have not started. Reason is because we have not been able to reach out to them. We are trying to locate where they are. One of them has vacated post, and as it stands, we don't even know her whereabouts. The other 2 are out of the jurisdiction. So we are doing our best to get them so that they will pay the money back to chest.
On file, do they have guarantors?
Is their relatives we are trying
Do they have guarantors on file?
Do they have guarantors?
No, madam.
No.
Maybe you haven't done a thorough search, but they should have, because per the processes, a guarantor should guarantee for you before. So maybe you should look at these things.
Madam, since you brought it up, you were there at the time of the audit.
No, I wasn't there at the time.
Oh, you are all new.
Yes, please.
Hey, what kind of excuse?
Including the finance officer. So you are quiet. You say you are all new, and then
finance officer, what have you guys done about it?
you were there, so please speak to it.
No, Honorable Chair, because of the way, solely for the HR and then HR in other departments because they were in charge of the validation, validating those employees. So that's why I couldn't speak to it.
If they are shared in Kuko over there, you would have come to ask for yours, wouldn't you?
No, Chief, Honorable Chair, when you open the validation portal, I mean, you have specific people who are responsible for that.
All right.
So that is why I don't want to speak to it.
Please collect this money. Otherwise, next time I'm going to ask you to pay for them.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
I mean, Chair, it's very worrying. You're validating somebody for 10 months and you've paid them to the tune of 62,000 for 10 months.
No.
I mean, I don't understand.
Who validated these
10
people?
months.
Honorable Chair, it was the then HR who
Where is this then HR?
He's also out of the jurisdiction.
He's what?
He's out of the jurisdiction.
Oh, so he ran away with them. Wait a minute. Let me mention the name. There's Asafo South, right?
Yes.
And he's at number 8, right? And Isa Kabawa. That was an internal auditor. And Asafo South, there's Yao Boama, driver. He owes 35,500. Isa Kabawa, the internal auditor, owes 62,600. Imoro Abubakar Sadiq, Asafo South, environmental health, 33,000. He's been absent for 10 months. Hey, why did all these people leave at the same time? Was it because of the water? Franco Furi, he owes 24,156.
But DFO, you were there during the exit conference. It never, you were not bothered. You did not find out why, these infractions have been cited or raised and how, even though it is not completely under your watch because it's not HR, the DFO plays a very important role in the assembly. And I was expecting you to adopt an approach that is more forthcoming, helping to make sure you bring some good conclusion to this. But to say that, because it was HR, I just left it because I was not part of the validation. But the DFO plays a very important role. You are like the finance minister.
Yes. I accept the advice. So next time I'll get yourself involved.
The one who was validating them, human resource manager, that was Gladys J, right? And she asked for her, she owes only 10,000. Hey. Then Asafo South again, Abu Frimpong owes 5,000. Then Kwatin Gloria, senior procurement personnel there, owes 45,000. Kingsley Kojo Menu owes 22,000. Then Oti Kojo George also owns 32,000. If they are listening to us, which is 9:45 right now, they need to come and pay.
So please, as much as possible, try to get in touch with them. They've got relatives. They must have some documents on file. As Chair said, in every organization, there's always something on file. If you, assuming something bad happened to them, you find their relatives. So look for them, look for their guarantors, and take the money. It's so much. If we put all this together, it's going to go into over 200,000. That's so huge. It can do a lot for the assembly, isn't it? Your IGF is not good enough. I heard you saying how you're going to ramp up your IGF and all of that. It doesn't come up like there's something good. So this is money that you've just lost. And try to recover it as much as you can.
Yes, we'll do, sir.
So thank you. And
Chair, this is a follow-up question. You say they are out of jurisdiction. Do you know which country they were? Out of jurisdiction. Where?
They are outside the country, but as is it stands, we don't know where exactly they are.
You don't have any contact with any of them?
No, not at all.
Okay. If they are hearing us, they should come and pay. Otherwise, we will send Interpol around.
Yeah, that's all. That'll be all for me.
Thank you very much. And let's see the next infraction, Asutifi South. Asafo South. You have another one on the DACF 71. There was a damaged skip truck and waste container not replaced. Has it been replaced now?
No, 2 damaged. No, 1. Sorry. It has not been replaced, even though we have written to Zoom Lion.
Zoom line is here. Have those been replaced, sir?
Honorable Chair, respectfully, if you will indulge me, if you read paragraph 71, clause 3B of the service agreement between Zoom Lion Ghana Limited and Asafo South District, made on the 3rd of January 2024. 3rd of January 2024. See, so the auditors are now referring to the 2024 contract.
Okay.
So here is a case for education. I think we are here to also learn. Now we have a contract that has expired, which is the 2019 contract, and now the same auditors are now referring to a 2024 contract, which they said they were not aware of.
Space 16.
So I mean that we need some education, because going forward, which of the contracts are we going to apply? Is it the 2019 one?
Respectfully, a simple question was asked you. Are we now coming to go back to what occurred or transpired in the morning?
No, Honorable Chair, because the question...
We don't have our legal team here to answer this question, respectfully. So that if you are asking us which contract they are referring to, I'm sure they will also have to go and speak to their legal team and get back. So if we can drop this and just answer the question, has it been provided? It hasn't been provided. What can we do? Then we make progress, respectfully.
Honorable Chair, respectfully, because they have referred to 2024 contract, which does not require us to provide any number of trucks and containers, I think it's fair that I say that we have enough equipment in terms of trucks and containers to deliver the service. Because per the 2024 contract that they have referred to, we are not required to provide any number of containers and trucks. So as far as we are concerned, per that contract they have referred to,
you are not required
we have adequate trucks and equipment to do the work. Thank you.
But these trucks broke down 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And I'm sure they notified you prior to the Auditor General's report. What did you do about it? 5 years ago.
Honorable Chair, like I said, we have a truck that delivers the service. And that is what the contract requires. So the service is adequately being delivered per the contract. And so trucks that had been broken down in 2025, with all due respect...
Not 2025, 5 years ago.
I am saying that that truck has been scrapped, and we have replaced with a new truck that is currently delivering the service.
Is that the case, Madam Coordinator? Is that the case?
No, Madam Chair. As it stands, there are two tracks that have not yet been replaced.
Have you seen the current contract? Do you have a copy of the contract with the Assembly?
We have it.
There's even a waste container that was allocated to Sankore.
The question was, have you seen the new contract?
And have you looked at the terms of the new contract?
No, with the greatest respect, we have not seen the new.
You haven't seen it?
No.
But if you haven't seen it, how come the auditors quoted that contract?
Because like they say, they always work with the documents you provide.
I believe, Madam, Mr. Chairperson, I believe there's Asafo South and Asafo North were once one constituency, one district. So
when did this split up?
That's 2004, 2005.
It has nothing to do with the splits.
No, I'm saying that they are using one track. There's a track at Goso that come to
No, you are not answering the question. We are asking if you have seen the contracts. We are not asking about which track is at Goso, or we are asking, as the DC, have you seen the contracts that the auditors cited in this report?
No, madam.
That is what we want you to go and look at. Respectfully. Look at the contracts and see whether the terms in the contract is being reflected in the work that is going on by Zoom Lion.
Thank you very much.
Very well. We'll do the needful.
Madam, you have to do it because this contract was picked up from your district.
Yes, it's very well noted,
And
Madam Chair.
the auditors came in and asked for the contract. They quoted it here, but those of you working at the district, you haven't seen any contract. Okay, now, so that one is done. Asafo South, you have paragraph 821. You have unaccounted stores. Have you accounted for these things now?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Oh.
We have.
Can the auditors confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the items have been accounted.
Thank you very much. As Nafusa, you are discharged.
Thank you. We are grateful.
Now,
Thank you. We are very grateful.
Asafo North, follow up, please. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chair, I'm Joseph Akwaru, MC, Asafo North.
I am Isaac Olsen.
Zumba, are you leaving us? You are tired, eh? You are tired of us.
No, we just want to thank you very much for the opportunity. But we are done for the day, so we wanted to take leave of you.
I don't have any infraction. Okay.
We continue tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We are grateful for your presence.
Benjamin also free, coordinating director.
Lukman Zakaria, internal auditor.
Isaac Osuseche, municipal budget analyst.
Daniel Kusefrempo, finance officer.
Your infraction is on paragraph 63. And Honorable Abna Osiasa will handle that one.
It's Asafo North. It's in respect of you, not as in you individually, but the districts breaking the law, that you were paying 30 casual workers way below the minimum wage. The auditors advised that you reimburse them with the monies that were due them. Can I have an update as to what you have done about it? Whether you have found the 30 casual workers and you have reimbursed them with the monies that were due them.
Okay. Currently, we are paying the minimum wage as directed by the auditors. But during the time of auditing, which was in 2025, we had already done our budget. So we put it within our 2026 budget and we are spreading it on the salary assets now. Thank you.
You are spreading it, the 62,000 for 30 people, you are spreading it on their salary.
Yes.
How?
We are doing it and piecemeal. Every month we have.
Mr. Finance Officer, 62,000 Ghana cedis. Is that the amount that you are supposed to pay them?
Yes, please.
By 30 people. Do the math for me.
That's about 5,000 per month.
That's about?
5,000 per month approximately.
Is it 62,000 for
Yes.
the whole period or per month?
No, for the whole period.
So why are you telling me it's 5,000 per month?
Madam Chair, you asked for the breakdown for the monthlies.
Yeah, so it is 5,000 for, is it for the 30 people?
Yes, please.
And you want to spread it over a year and pay? Ouch, why?
You're adding it to their
They
salaries
are
every
due
month.
5,000. And you are saying you want to spread the 5,000 over 12 months and pay?
No, madam. It's 62,000.
Yes.
Virtually 5,000 if you put it in a month form, because we have scheduled to pay within 2026. So starting January to December.
It's 62,000 for all the 30 casual workers?
Yes, madam.
So 62,000 over the year, you want to spread it for 12 months. And these are employees, you shortchange them. You can do better. You can do better. Within 30 days, pay them what is due them.
Well
yes,
noted.
I'm saying that, yes, this is 62,000, even over, you want to spread this over 12 months, when you had shortchanged them for a whole year. Under normal circumstances, like the auditors always prescribe interest payments, they should have asked you to pay interest to the workers too, for holding on to their money for this long. So I beg you, Honorable DC, with all due respect, look for the money and pay them. 62,000. I mean, I hear, and you want to spread it over 12 months.
Well noted, Honorable Chair.
So, God willing, next month around this time, we would expect you to furnish the auditors with a paid list. You never know when we'll do some random calls to find out truly whether they have received their monies or not. So, Honorable DC, please, let's take this infraction off your books. It's unfair, and they could have even taken you on. They could have taken you on legally. And that would have cost you more than spreading 62,000 over 12 months. Hey, Chimoding.
Well noted, Honorable.
So saying well noted. Let me read you paragraph 66. We recommended that the management should take steps to pay all the affected workers the underpaid balance of 62,132 to avoid legal action. We further advise management to ensure that all casual workers are paid the approved monthly minimum wage. Look, underpaying them, you wait till they get a good lawyer. Punitive damages, and you're an assembly. The quickest thing for them to do is to put the garnishment on your account. 62,000, you'll be losing about 10 million. As Madam said, pay this amount within 30 days. The next one is on paragraph 68, contract irregularities. Hey. What has happened to this construction of number 16 seater water closet toilet facility? Hello.
Honorable Chair, currently it has been completed.
It has been completed.
Honorable Chair. Yes,
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we are yet to inspect it.
When did you complete this?
We completed it around January.
January of this year?
Yes, please.
And you haven't informed the auditors about it?
They came to do the review last year, ending of last year, and it was ongoing.
They did it last year. You completed it this year. January, February, March, April, and you haven't told them about it. Hey, there should be some sense of urgency. DC, MC, right? There should be a sense of urgency. And these technical people, they won't be blamed though. It's you, the political appointee. You will be the one to be blamed. This casual workers thing, let it blow up. It's you who will be blamed. These people, they've seen enough DCs and MCs in their life. Oh. When they see that something is going to blow up, they will apply for a transfer. No more call. The next one to Asafo North. Electric poles unaccounted for. How about that?
Honorable Chair, they have been accounted for as at now.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, those poles have been accounted for.
They've been accounted for. Thank you. And then your last one is unaccounted stores items.
Honorable Chair, they have been accounted for.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Thank you very much. You guys are discharged. Thank you. Now let me
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Let me call Tano North. Please introduce yourselves to the committee.
Honorable Chair, my name is Payo Samson Opoku. I'm the MC for Tano North.
Payo saying you are here. You are supposed to be holy and keep everything clean and neat, and you are here. This should be your last time visiting us. We don't want to see Pius here next year.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, my name is Eric Adumaku, the coordinating director. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, my name is Gilbert Aminano, engineer, head of works.
Honorable Chair, my name is Richard Anani, finance officer.
My name is Salifu Isaka, internal auditor.
Internal auditor, your infraction, the first one is on paragraph 50, and Honorable Sebastian there will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, simply put, DC, your district is one of those cited as having a very inefficient and ineffective revenue mobilization. You paid out specifically, you paid out an amount of 306,106 Ghana cedis to revenue collectors. There were about 14. And the entire, in fact, you paid out 578,000. And these 14 people were only able to collect 306,106 Ghana cedis in relation to 2024. Why was this? And what have you done so far to improve the situation?
Honorable Chair, it was true. The auditors started this issue. And we are putting some measures in place. First of all, we set targets for these revenue collectors. We have been training them. Then we have also reshuffling them because we saw that some of the revenue collectors, the areas they are taking the revenues are not more conducive for them.
If you say, what do you mean by it's not conducive for them?
Some of the areas they are operating, they cannot take so much from that place. Like somebody who is at the lorry station. At the end of the day, the number of cars that may pass through, that's the only thing you can collect. So we do the reshuffling. Then we put them to some property rate areas.
Okay, well noted. So it means that the measures you've put in place now will see better performance next year.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Right. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, your last infraction is on completed projects not put to use. What has happened to these projects?
Honorable Chair, the Mankranho maternity block is completed and is in use.
Can the auditors confirm that, please?
Honorable Chair, the maternity block has been completed and it's in use.
Thank you very much. Tano North, thanks for staying to close with us. You are discharged.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Pius, we don't want to see you here next year.
Thank you very much.
Let your work reflect in your name.
Thank
Let
you.
your name reflect in your work. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Madam, we have come to the end.
Today has been something else, but we are grateful to God for seeing us through. Rankin, it hasn't been easy for you. Thank you so much for taking this up. We have done 3 regions. Tomorrow we have Bono and Ashanti region to go. Then we'll be done with the assemblies, and then we can do the colleges and the pre-tertiary on Wednesday and Thursday. So on behalf of all of us, we'd like to thank you all, thank the audit service, all the assemblies that attended upon us, our secretariat, as well as the media. We are grateful to you for everything, and for those at home who keep on watching us and giving us feedback. We are grateful to you for the support as well. Audit service, I know it hasn't been easy, but we'll sail through. Yes, so thank you so much. Thank you for everything. You are not supposed to go and eat banku and pepper. President Mama says you have to take tea. So I don't want to see anybody going for dinner. It's limited to what? Flagstaff House.